We're live and I'm celebrating my brand new layout, which you can all see going on around me. Hello everybody, welcome back to Diamond Geezers 2 on Twitch. My name's Mike, and I've got a fancy new layout. Can you believe all of this? All of these like cool things in the top corner. I've moved my camera to be a bit more central. I've got a light over there. Someone said you should have a light to make your face look less stupid. I need all the help I can get, obviously. I've got this cool bar right down the bottom there that you can see. My followers are still, where are they? I'm not very good at pointing. Haven't learned how to point. Follower goal is over there. Really happy with this new layout. Thank you for joining me once again on Twitch for yet another day of Diamond Geezers. Now, today I've got a very important question for you all. So it's going to be a little bit of a slow start to the stream, deliberately, because I really need as much input from as many people as possible on what we do about the situation that we have. So I'll wait for a few more people to get into the live stream before I explain what's happened. But basically, for those of you that aren't here yet, I'm going to write it in the chat as a message. So what's happened is, last night I saw Adam Dugan's contract was up for renewal, and a couple of decent teams want him. Luke, thank you for being here once again, and thank you so much for that article earlier. I appreciate it so much. It's such a beautifully written and really just really kind of you. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. All of your, I keep in touch with all of your brands and everything that you've created. I haven't listened to all of your music. I've listened to some of it, but I haven't listened to all of it. But thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Big shout outs on the stream for you. NJ, welcome. So I'm typing in the chat the situation for people that join a little bit late. But basically, as you can see from the game screen down here, something has happened. Colmanizer, welcome. I'm just typing in the chat what's happened. So what's happened is, last night, Adam Dugan, I know I gave Adam Dugan a bit of a hard time ever since he arrived. He was wanted. He had the little wanted label next to his name. In fact, I'll show you it. He's wanted by some half-decent teams, one of which is, I think, was Shamrock Rovers? I can't remember. Oh, no, Bray Wanderers. Bray Wanderers. So, Adam Dugan, everybody's contracts are up at the end of the season, remember? Nobody has got a contract beyond the end of the season. I noticed that both Bray Wanderers and Drowder United, Diego, I've learned how to say that, are both interested in Adam Dugan. Now, the other thing that we discovered on the chat last night, sort of late-ish, is that he's one of the top tacklers in the league. He's like the 5th most prolific tackler in the league. So despite my general distaste for his attitude and performances, Colthea, hi, I don't know if we've ever seen you in the chat before. Thank you for being here. Sooty's Voice, welcome to the channel. I really need your help with something today. I feel like I already know what the answer to the question is going to be. Basically, I was looking at Adam Dugan. He's been wanted by a couple of clubs, so I decided to Drogheda. That's not what somebody wrote it to me phonetically on Twitter, and he said Drowder, DROW-DRA. So you want to take it up with whoever that was. I'm officially not making mistakes anymore, or I'm making other people's mistakes. Anyway, Adam Dugan's contract. I decided to try and offer him an improved contract only so that if Bray or Drogheda want to try and get him, they can't just nick him from me on a free at the end of the season. They'd have to pay me for him. That was my only thinking. I went into the contract renewal for Adam Dugan, or maybe it's Doohan, who knows, and I was able to offer him £500 a week. 500. Now, anybody that's Craig, welcome from Tokyo. That's insane that you're here from Tokyo. So we're covering almost the whole globe here. So we've got NJ in New Jersey. The clue's in the name. Craig in Tokyo, me in Spain. I think pretty much everybody else in the UK. Phenomenal. If you're somewhere fun, let me know. Anyway, so what I discovered late last night after we'd gone offline was that I was suddenly, probably because I ruthlessly released all of those players on free transfers last night, as many of you will remember, I was suddenly able to offer one player up to £500 a week. Only one, because I tried to offer it to a few people and I couldn't. So, of course. Oh my goodness, it's Matthew. Matthew, do you mind if I call you? Well, I've already messed it up now. Mate, great to see you. So Colthea in the chat is my first ever Patreon patron, my first patron on Patreon, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. I really can't believe anybody would give me recurring payments for all of this dicking around that I do. I mean, it is actually my dream for that to be my living, but I mean, there's a difference between a dream and somebody actually doing it. So thank you, I really appreciate it. Anyway, the short version of the story is, because I released all those players yesterday, late last night I realised, as a result of trying to keep Adam Dugan, if you can believe that I was able to offer one player up to £500 a week. So I looked all the way through all my lists at every player I could find. I know that our problem areas are at centre back and at left wing, but I couldn't find a player who I thought justified this increased wage for either of those positions. And I mean, we can go through and look at them all again now, but I don't think it's worth it. I honestly did so much research. So I settled on someone. I found somebody that I decided I wanted, but I know it's extravagant. So let me show you him. He's already agreed to sign. All I need to do is click accept, and he'll be here. Rodrigo Astudillo. This is a textbook Mike Paul signing. Absolutely textbook. 34-year-old Argentinian striker. Used to play for Cruz Azul, San Lorenzo, Universidad de Chile, Millonarios. Look at the state of this boy. Look at the state of him. He's amazing. I know he's 34. I can't remember what wage I offered him, is the only downside. But I did, whatever he asked for at first, I managed to argue him down a reasonable amount. And he's only coming to the end of the season. The question is, do we buy an extravagant new striker when we kind of do have a couple of strikers already, and we probably don't really need a new one? But all the other positions that I was looking at, nobody of his quality was interested in any other position. So the floor is yours, chat. What do we do? What do we do? He kind of is a little bit of a Diego Maradona. He's as close as we're likely to get. So do we just take him? He's on I mean, we're getting him for free. I think he's going to be on about £300 a week. So he is a gamble, because he's going to be our best player. We've got him to the end of the season. And if we take him, we're not going to be able to release him. So he is a big expense. Birchie says, bin him. Titles are built on solid foundations. I mean, I understand the argument either way, because the other thing we could potentially do is, rather than sign one amazing maverick Argentinian striker, is I could try and sign 2 or 3 players for like £100 a week. But they're all going to be a bit average. I could do more looking, but I'm not sure what to do. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll delay it. He'll accept a delay. Let's go back to the old thing. We're gonna at least delay it. That's a good choice, because we don't need it right away, because we've got a week until we play. Is that Biggleswade again? We're playing Biggleswade again already. I can't believe we're halfway through the season. Oh, maybe we are. Christ, are we halfway through the season? We are. We've played 21 games together, everybody. Can you believe that? 21 games played, halfway through the season. Only a point off the top. God, I can't believe it. Yeah, Colthea says a couple of Dutch lads. Yeah, you see, there are some Dutch guys that we've all seen together on the freeze, and some of them are quite good. But none of them are nearly as good as this guy. That's the problem. None of them are world beaters. And the ones that are as good as him, they're not actually interested in coming at all. BMOS is in for the exotic foreigners. Craig says buy him. So we've got Birchie and Colthea saying basically bin him and sign a couple of players for the money, and we've got Craig and BMOS saying basically we need to get him. I mean, we do need to. The thing is, you say Craig says buy him. We need to replace Colin Little. I'm not sure we do need to replace Colin Little, because he wasn't bringing anything. So replacing him, I'm not sure. Yeah, hang on, Tim. I'll let you have a look. So I've just delayed it for a week. So we'll revisit this next week. But this is him. Because the thing is that for everything that he doesn't have over 10 for, and for everything that he's got over 10, he's got actually his minimums are pretty much 11s and 12s. Even for all his physicals, he's still got 8s and 9s for the things that aren't 10, which is still good. He is a really good attacking player, and he's also scored 15 in 19 so far this season, but he's only got a 6.5, which I don't really understand. But he plays for a team that are not in a league. I looked up his club, and they're in the where are they? The Argentinian 5th. Oh, there we are, 5th division. They're not even, the league that they're in isn't even affiliated by the Argentinian Football Association, affiliated with the Argentinian Football Association. So arguably he's not playing at a particularly good level. But I mean, need I remind you? Neither are we. So, okay, Sooty says the Diamonds need a maverick. I think so as well. Luke says yes, for the good of the narrative and the team. I mean, having good narrative is fun, but I'm not really that bothered about narrative, to be completely honest. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he is a little bit of an esprit. I do really want him. Tim says sign him up. I tend to lean on, as you can see from the fact that I offered him a contract, I'm leaning on the side of taking him. Tim says it's classic, Mike. It is. Yeah, he's old. He's almost past it, but he might still be able to do something magic. He's right in my sweet spot for players. Colmanizer says time 2 or 3 players. Well, you know what? We'll give it a week, and we'll come back to it, because there were some players. I remember there was a like Cameroon international guy that I was looking at, whose name I've forgotten now, but I was looking yesterday for any kind of decent players who had a bit of pace, and there just weren't. Maybe I shouldn't have pace as my prerequisite, but I was looking for attacking players, and I was looking for left wingers and centre backs, and for either one of them, I decided that having 10 or 11 for pace and acceleration was going to be my minimum requirement, and all the ones that had that didn't have very much elsewhere. So I mean, the ones that do have decent tackling, well, they're not. First of all, a lot of them aren't centre backs. So okay, Rob de Groot is okay, but I mean, he is only okay. I don't think he's amazing. Let's just quickly see how much he wants. So he wants $275 a week, which if I cancel the deal for Astudillo, we would be able to get him and maybe someone else as well, possibly. So there's definitely an argument. But the thing is that I don't think any of these defenders. I mean, is he worth? Let's see what he wants. £250 a week. Considering our budget, I don't think he's actually worth it. Whereas Astudillo would make me really excited straight off the bat. So Coltier says go for it. NJ, yeah, that's the thing. None of the Dutch guys really did. Well, the ones that did measure up, they've either been signed by somebody else in the meantime, so they're not available anymore, or they've decided that they don't want to talk to me. Colmanizer, new brake pads for Chugger. We haven't actually got a Chugger in this yet. We can't even afford Chugger. I think we'll have to get to the Blue Square South, I guess. Once we're in the Blue Square South and we get a bit of that Blue Square bet sponsorship money, then we'll pick ourselves up a Chugger. Birchie says, what does Susan think? I don't know. I haven't actually asked her. Again, I can't really afford her at the moment. So I'll have to. Once we get into the Blue Square South, we'll hire all of our old favourites that we know and love. Right. Okay. So yeah, these were the defenders, and I just didn't think many of them were much cop, really. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah. So you see, look at him. I mean, in theory, looking across his defensive stats, some of them should be quite good, but when you actually go in and look at them, you know, they're missing a lot of technical. They're just missing a lot of everything. I promise you, I spent ages yesterday looking at players, looking at defenders. I remember this Van Erp kid. He was one of my favourites. Like he was one of the ones that I thought he could potentially have it. But yeah, they're not special. I think that's what it is. And the thing is that Astudillo is clearly a special South American talent. And it was the same with left wingers. You know, I just found, again, I found plenty of pacey left wingers, but not many. Look, I mean, I've only got acceleration and pace on 10, which isn't very good. And the best crosser has only got 11. I mean, look at him. He's the best crosser I can get. And it's not very good. It's just not. None of them really grabbed me. Though the one thing I do actually need to quickly do is I need to just let go of my pace and acceleration obsession and go back to the old sort by international caps. Or Bill Chatto, that was him. So yeah, his pace and he might not want to talk to me anymore. Oh no, he would. So like someone like Bill Chatto, but he's a left back, and Rimmel Daniel's doing okay. Do I really need to sign another left back? You know, because the competition for him, I'm just not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, at least I can see my attributes. Tim was telling me earlier on Twitter that he started a game on this with the attribute masking on, which is obviously having attribute masking on normally is the right way to play Champ or Football Manager, but I've switched it off because we're in the 8th tier. There's no way I'm having it on. All right, so I think going for Astudillo. I think if I was playing it by myself and I wasn't taking a like Twitch poll, I'd have already signed him. The only question then would be, how do I set up my team? Because Astudillo can only play up front. He can't play any of the attacking midfield positions. So what it would mean is that Omar would go back to the right, where admittedly he seems a little bit wasted. But while he was out there and Feroz was behind the strikers, they played. Feroz kept giving him assists. So I feel like Astudillo up front as a kind of, he'd have to be a trequartista, obviously. There's no other role for him. Trequartista with Koroma cutting in off the right. I'll be telling Koroma, I'll change his what's it called, like his player instructions, to cut inside and go for goal rather than stay wide, so he can actually get right in. Because I can see Astudillo coming deep, chesting a ball down, doing a little rainbow flick, and then hooking it around with the back of his heel into the path of Koroma, and Koroma just scissor kicking it into the top corner. It seems like it's just bound to happen. Yeah, I'm disappointed with the signing of Liam Howley as well, but at least everybody's happy about Omar. And they're only satisfied, but I guess we are currently just meeting minimum expectations. Oh, I can never afford that. So yeah, a lot of the players on my shortlist... Oh, Ware have offered a contract to Fraser Toms? What league are they in? Oh, they're in the Isthmian Division 1 North. Oh no, I might be about to lose Fraser Toms. See, that would give me a headache. I'm just going to offer him new terms and hope he takes them. Because while he's not very good, I wouldn't want to have to replace him. Because then I'm in trouble, because then I've got no money again. Oh, tough one. For those of you that weren't here yesterday, we did also go on a little poaching spree. Colthea says you'll know he'll be injured in his first match. Little will be back in. If I was Colin Little, I don't think I'd accept it. I don't think I'd take a contract from me again. So yeah, we went on a little bit of a spree yesterday. This is the other reason why I'm not that bothered about signing a Dutch centre-half, is that we signed this guy Lee Wright, who, to be honest, looking at his attributes there, he doesn't look much worse than some of the Dutch players I was looking at. We got him for free, and we took him off, I think it was Beaconsfield. Yeah, we took him off Beaconsfield, one of our rivals. He was one of the top tacklers in the league. So now we've got him. And also, I'm prepared to back down. I don't know if Gaff is on the chat. I haven't seen him yet. Adam Dugan's... I'm over it. I'm over my Adam Dugan dislike. I think him playing at centre-back with Molnar, Rimmel Daniel at left-back, Basie at right-back, and the Thunderstorm on the bench. I think defensively, and with Lee Wright in reserve, defensively I think we're in reasonable shape, because I've also got left-backs and right-backs in my reserves who are quite decent. I've still got that Owen Powderly. I think we're good. Starchild Luke, ground control to Fraser Toms. Yeah, I made that joke when we first signed him. Sorry, I'm way ahead of you there. But it's a solid joke, so very solid. How's everybody doing with my... Oh, Phylum. Welcome, Phylum. I was just about to say, how's everybody finding the overlays? I was up until 2 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out how to make my stream look a little bit less amateurish. Unfortunately, this is always going to be a problem on that front, but, I can do as much as I can elsewhere. So I think it's quite a neat little thing. I'd love to plug the website I got it from, but I can't remember what they were called. I'll look it up in a minute. Let's see if I can. Oh, was it Nerd or Die? It was Nerd or Die. I think it's nerdordie.com or .co.uk. Phylum looks great. The overlays do anyway. Yeah, right. Whatever. It's all right. I'll take it. I can take it. I can handle it. Tim says, without wanting to sound weird, what shirt are you wearing? So I got followed on Twitter this morning by a Twitter account that was something like wear your football shirt to work. So I decided to delve into my little box of old football shirts. This isn't that old, but it's Hertha Berlin. I went to Berlin. There's the badge there. Hertha. I went to Berlin about, 6 or 7 years ago. And I really wanted a Union Berlin shirt because it seemed like much more fun. But I couldn't find a Union Berlin shirt anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. I really wanted one. I couldn't find one anywhere. and so I had to settle for this. But yeah, this is one of my favourite football shirts. It's massive as well. It's about, I think it's an XL because it was all they had, so it's massively too big for me. No comments about my weight, please. Michael, right? Hang on a minute, Michael Woods. Yeah, see, players of quality like Michael Woods from other positions, they're still not interested in coming, even though I can pay them up to and including £500 a week now. So anyway, yeah, it's Hertha. Gaff, right, so welcome. I think we've pretty much made the decision, but the short version of the decision is I was fiddling around yesterday. I was going to... actually, you'll be pleased to hear that I was going to offer Adam Dugan a new contract because a couple of Irish teams are interested in him. And I want to keep... Well, I at least want them to have to pay money for him rather than steal him from me for free. So when I went to offer him a new contract, I could offer him up to £500 a week. So I got all excited. I went onto my various player lists, and the best player I could find was a maverick, aging Argentinian striker called Rodrigo Astudillo. And he's agreed to sign. All I needed to do was click accept. There was a little bit of argument in the chat, a little bit of dissent about whether we should sign him or not. So we've delayed it for a week because we've got a good week until our next game anyway. So we might even be able to sign him before our next game against Biggleswade. Who's that? Oh, okay. See, last night, all of those... remember all the expiring contracts from yesterday? Most of them were in England, so I couldn't approach most of them because I think you have to be within 3 months to sign... it might be 1 month to approach players in your own country. But all the foreign ones I approached, I tried to get Hugo Pinheiro, couldn't get him. I did try to get Mikel Ndri, who's also quite good, but he wasn't interested. No, still not. And Cherno, gutted. Cherno signed a new deal with Sutton United. That's a shame. I really would have wanted Cherno. So anyway, I'll hang on a minute. I'll go and find him for you, Gaff, so you can see. Oh wait, where are we? Transfers. Rodrigo, here he is. Astudillo, there he is. So I could get him in. I think he's going to be on about 300 a week. I managed to argue him down from 500 to about 300 a week with some fairly pissy bonuses and a minimum fee release clause of something small like 20 grand. But it's only till the end of the season. So if somebody signs him for 20 grand, they can have it. We will have made 20 grand. So that's fine. We don't really need him is the thing, but he's a textbook signing for me. It's right out of the Mike Paul playbook. So I feel like I have to have him. He's got Italian dual nationality, so no work permit required. See, I've thought of everything. He's class. I think we're going to... At the moment, the chat and I are leaning towards just signing him. Because, and the other thing is, I have very responsibly looked at all of those Dutch players. Most of the best ones have gone. They've been snapped up by other people. Players like Ryan France and players of his calibre in other positions are not interested anymore, or they've either gone or they're not interested. So that, I swear to you, that Rodrigo Astudillo, see another one not interested. He was the best player I could find in any position who was actually interested, and also in a position where we should where we could do with improvement, because there are games where we just miss a really clinical striker. I think. Obviously, we've got plenty of people capable of scoring. Jags, more than capable. Jags is an absolute goal machine. We all know what Ferroz and Koroma can do, but, there are some games where I feel like that little bit of South American flair up top, that little bit of maverick flair would be the right thing to do. I think I'm going to take him. We're going to put him up front, we'll put Ferroz in behind, we'll put Koroma on the right, but with instructions to cut in and go for goal. I was going to set him as an inside forward, but I think I'll keep him as a winger, but there's another little drop down that you can choose that's like cut inside. Or maybe not, because actually he skins people down the line, so maybe we should just keep him down the line, because now he's got someone to actually cross to. Once Astudillo's in there, he's got somebody he can actually pick out with a cross, so maybe we should keep him. And I need to retrain Dylan Vickers as an attacking left midfielder and put him as an inside forward. That's the other thing, I forgot to do that. The other thing last night, Tim, in the chat, is I downloaded those training schedules that you recommended. and I've applied one. Let's see, where's training? Squad. Training, there we go. Schedules. So we've got all of these schedules now, and I've actually sorted out training, and by sorted out I mean I've downloaded something that somebody else did, because we said that would be fine. So I've done that. So we've got the schedule on. Schedules are all looking good. Colthea says, do it, but can you add a photo with the long black hair? Yeah, basically I can. It's pretty... Yeah, Craig says Omar's made of glass. I don't trust him. I agree. I will definitely... Gaff, I'm not a cheater. We agreed yesterday in the chat it's not cheating. Stop winding me up. I can definitely add photos of players. It's really easy. You know, I'm sure everybody knows how to add a photo of a player to the database. It's really easy. So when we do sign him, I'll find a photo of him, and if he doesn't have flowing black hair and a headband, I'll just put a picture of Juan Pablo Angel in there, like Phylum suggested. Just find a picture of Juan Pablo Angel as a teenager, and I'll just use that instead. It's definitely the right answer. Okay, let's see. Right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, right. I need to go into the training, and I need to find. Oh wait, no training. There's players. There's just too many things. Oh wait. Where is everybody? Where's all my players? What's going on? Where are they all? Why can't I see them? Oh my god, what's going on? I don't know how to do this. I spend so little time in the training. Why do I only have these players visible? Oh, because okay. So he's currently in AMC, but instead what we're going to do, how do you I just don't know what I'm doing at all. Can I set him to... How do you set him to train new position? I really don't know what I'm doing. Schedules. I honestly don't know what I'm doing here. If anybody knows how to do this, I need to give Dylan Vickers individual training. Schedule. If I just put him in general, and then go, oh my god, this is awful. This is terrible. I don't like this at all. General part-time Vickers training focus. I thought new position was a training focus. Genuinely, if anybody knows how to do this, I would appreciate it. Do I have to go new schedule? AML and then change the schedule. Manage schedule. AML. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I want Vickers to be retrained as a left. Oh, hang on. Is it in... maybe it's in here. Training. Aha, there we go. Found it. Did somebody say in the chat? Oh, yeah, Gaff and Tim. Thanks, guys. I genuinely did find that without looking at the chat, so I'm pretty happy with myself. So, new position. Attacking midfielder left. We'll take him off the strength training because that doesn't matter. Workload none. Oh, that's probably... I don't know why that is. He's been unhappy with training recently. Well, it doesn't matter. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do Vickers attacking midfield left as an inside forward. And we're going to sign Astudillo. He can actually go back into Wig, which I think is wingers, I'm assuming. Who knows? Oh, Wayne Carlisle, I don't care. I was only signing him for... he's not very good. I was only signing him for the sake of nostalgia because I had him for the original Rushden and Diamonds. Vinnie Perth, he's quite good, but yeah, I need to wait a bit longer for him. And I need to wait a bit longer for these guys. Alex Billington. I need to turn all of my... Oh yeah, there's Ronaldo. You know, I told you that Ronaldo was a scout. There he is. Look at him go. See if he'll be interested in coming here. Ah, well, Ronaldo, what are you doing? Ronaldo. Gosh, scumbag. We'll get him eventually. We'll get him one day. Yeah, these are okay. Subscriptions are fine. The subscriptions get on my nerves because you just get loads of news about stuff that you don't care about. Before I changed all of my subscriptions, I did a test run of the game to test when I first edited it. I did a test run to make sure that all of my editor database changes hadn't just broken the game. And the default subscriptions, you get notified every single time any team in your league signs any player. It's just overwhelming. There's no way you can read your own news. It's really stupid. Oh, Chizzy, welcome to the Dog and Duck. Thanks for coming. Well, what you've missed is that we've delayed the signing of a maverick Argentinian striker called Rodrigo Astudillo because I wasn't sure whether to blow all of my newly found wage budget on one player or not, but he is one special player, so that is what we're going to do. I don't think I care about most of this. And we're halfway through the season. I didn't realise we've already made it to halfway through a season, which is incredible. Yeah, I don't care what other managers have got to say. I've just at the beginning of the season. Oh, Walsall have made an offer to loan Raheem Sterling. We'll have a piece of that. Yes, we'll have a piece of that. Give me Raheem Sterling. Why would you want to go to Walsall when you can come here? Why on earth would Raheem want to go to Walsall? Rugby, get away from Fraser Toms. I'll steal all your players if you take Fraser Toms off me. I will literally take both your strikers. Have they got any good players, actually, so I can counter-attack if they do take Toms? 8 and 13, that's quite a good return. He's not very good, though, is he, really? If we're honest. Oops, assists. Danny Phipsall. One size? Danny one size. Couldn't take him, he's got an actual contract. If one of these teams takes Fraser Toms off me, I'll just sign both their strikers and then immediately release them on free transfers. That'll show them. The dark arts of the lower leagues. Oh, Chizzy, yeah, sorry, I meant to show you Astudillo, sorry. Well, the next news item we get might be confirming his transfer, because I delayed it for a week on the 1st of January, so I don't know if that'll mean it'll be the 7th that it comes back around, or the 8th. It should be the 8th, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Depends how long the game considers a week to be. If it thinks a week is 6 days, we're golden. Thank you for joining me again, guys. I really appreciate it. It's good fun, isn't it, this? We're having a good laugh. Can you see me okay? Because I've done some futzing with my camera, because previously all the light was coming from behind me and my face was really dark, which arguably isn't a bad thing. But I decided to put a light in front of me, which is actually my mobile phone torch behind the studio, behind the scenes of the studio. It's just my mobile phone torch, because I haven't got a light to put back there. Sad, isn't it? But it's true. Okay, that's all right. No recommendations. Yes, we've had that. If anything, that's a victory in itself. Liverpool accept loan offer for Sterling from AFC Rushden and Diamonds. Result. Who we got? Oh, who's the best player you've ever signed in a save? Says Gaff. Not necessarily named stat-wise, but who made such a big difference to your team. New gens not allowed. Oh, I'd never include new gens or regens in that kind of conversation. In a save on any champ manager, I think it's a lot of the obvious ones. To Madeira, Big Toe Madeira. The first time I ever signed Andrew Sigthorsson on champ, I think it was 0102, but it might have been 97, 98. And then there was one time that I'll basically never forget, where on, I think it was champ 2, 97, 98, I signed Ibrahima Bakayoko, played him behind my strikers. I signed him from Montpellier. Can't remember who I was. I might have been Brentford. Put him behind the strikers, and I just couldn't believe how many goals he scored from there. Just, it seemed like every time we came forward, he just Tony Yeboah'd something in off the crossbar. He was unbelievable. So I think it's probably them. On an FM save, to be honest, it's been years since this is the first time I played a football manager for literally years. So I can't really remember specific players. I remember more teams from Football Manager, like Blythe Spartans. Took Blythe Spartans all the way to the Champions League. Absolutely love that save. NJ says Bub. Yeah, Byron Bub. Yeah, Byron Bub. Oh yeah, I'll quickly show you. Hang on, let's see if he's in the news. No, he's not. Okay, I'll show you my Maverick. Oh no, God, they've got labels on this that are the same in different screens, that they mean different things. Here's Rodrigo Astudillo for your delectation, Chizzy. I think you'll agree. He's definitely going to be a great player. He's not as mad of a bastard as I would like. I would like his aggression to be north of 14 in an ideal world. But, as it is, I think he's fine. Byron Bub, NJ, are you saying Bub was Bub for you or Bub for me? In that Rushden and Diamonds save, Byron Bub I think he was definitely my MVP of the whole save, because He was with us from the very, very beginning. He was like the second player I ever signed or something. And he was still playing for us in the Premier League. He was, yeah, Byron Bubb was amazing. He was amazing. Chizzy says he looks magnificent. That is all I need to hear. That is it. We're definitely signing him. Presumably he's in the stands at the Dog and Duck. Are we at the Dog and Duck for this one? Yes, presumably he's in the stands at the Dog and Duck to watch this game to see how his new teammates get on. So I think what we'll do is we'll stick with the team as it is, as you can see. And then once we've got Astudillo in, we'll move things around. I'm going to put Ryan McGreevy on the bench and stick Stephen Campbell down into the under-18. So McGreevy was another little poach that we just got. He was playing for top of the table Fleet Town. He was their top scorer and one of their top assisters. I just took him off them for free. So hopefully that will derail Fleet Town's charge up the table. Also, I love his aggression. This is the sort of aggression I want to see out of a striker. It's probably the only reason why he's one of the top scorers in the league. So McGreevy goes onto the bench for this game. Though, I mean, what do we think, chat? Shall I set up the team as if Astudillo is here, but just play McGreevy up front? So play Vickers left, Ferrer centre, Karoma right, and then McGreevy up front and see how it goes? Or shall we keep this team for now? Because Fraser Toms, not only is he potentially about to leave and go to one of our rivals in a similar bit of sniping from my rivals around me, but he's actually not really very good and hasn't really done anything. So what do we think? What do we think? Shall I go with the formation that we're going to be playing once Astudillo arrives, or shall we stick with this? I'll give you a minute to decide in the chat. I've got something in my gob. I'm going to have a little drink. So you've got a few seconds to chime in with what you think. Tim says stick with this. It's pretty tried and tested. I'm going to have a quick look at the player instructions for the right winger when Omar goes out here. Yeah, you can keep him as a winger, but wide play, cut inside. I think I might do that. I don't know though. It's hard to say because, like I said, Omar, when I was playing him on the right wing, every single game he was skinning whoever the other team's left back was. It's just absolutely skinning him every time. And if he starts cutting inside, he won't do that as much. He won't be skinning people. But if he cuts inside, he might get more actual chances on goal. It's hard to say. You do want Omar in front of goal, but we should use his pace. Birchie says we're at the D&D fortress. Let's experiment. Yeah. D&D, I hadn't noticed that that's the acronym for Dog and Duck. Stick with it. So we've got 2 stick with it's and 1 experiment. Birchie, you're very contrarian today. Birchie didn't think I should sign Astudillo, then changed his mind. Now he thinks I should experiment. Culfy has made a strong case in the chat. New formation, wave at handsome Argentinian in the crowd and mouth, "This will be you." Sold. That's the kind of input I need. This is the kind of fan interaction that we're going for. Sorry, Fraser, you're out. So we're going Vickers, Karoma, McGreevy. Vickers as an inside forward. Daniel on support duty because with Vickers cutting inside, we'll need a little bit more up the left. And I think the rim can do a job. I keep making that joke. It's not that funny, is it? Otherwise, I think I'm going to take Ferrell's off Trequartista. Oh no, he can stay as a Trequartista for this game, but when Astudillo comes in, he's going up front as a Trequartista. 100%. I mean, he can't play any other way, can he? So we're going to go with this. I might put Omar on attack rather than support because we want him, you know, whatever that means. You know, we want him doing a bit of that. I do feel a bit bad about Martin Lee because he is one of our better performing players. He has got a reasonable number of assists. In fact, his goals and assists are quite good. Why is it just so hard to see? Yeah, he has. Yeah, I might stick Martin Lee. I do. The thing is, I like Hadland. I've been a big fan of Hadland since he came in. I think he's been playing really well, but he hasn't really done a lot. He's got 6.85. I might play Martin Lee instead of Hadland from the start. He's not really a ball-winning midfielder. Might sit him as a deep line playmaker defender. I think we'll do that instead. Oh, 22 viewers. Is this a new record? It bloody is, Craig. It is a new record. 22. The highest I've ever had is 20. Hello, 22 people. What are you all doing? But also, thank you. God, thank you so much for being here. So we're about to start the second half of the season against Biggleswade. For those of you just joining, this is how we're looking at the moment. As you can see, I don't know why I'm pointing. I should use my mouse. As you can see, we're second in the table behind Fleet Town just by a point. But we have just signed Fleet's top scorer from them for free because they're idiots and they didn't sign into a real contract. Beautiful. And he's on. Oh no, he's starting. Ryan McGreevy, starting up front. Okay, right. Are we all happy? Everyone's working from home. Exactly. Everybody's working from home, and I fully support it. Fully support it. Right, come on, Biggleswade. Don't know where they are in the league. Haven't really looked. Don't really care. Doesn't really matter. We are the Mighty Diamonds. Oh, I think that's a new follow. Is that a new follow? Pete Witchtown. Pete Witchtown? Is Pete Witch like sandwich? Not sure. But Pete, thank you for being here. Thank you for the follow. I'm now just 5 followers away from becoming a Twitch affiliate. Everybody, if you need to touch me, just send us a photocopy of your finger via post. Twerno, welcome. Don't bother with that. We've got a game to play against Biggleswade. Don't stop. Just put your pen down. We've got stuff to do. We've got games to play. I assume you've been sort of vaguely following, but if not, the chat can catch you up on the fact that we're about to sign a maverick Argentinian striker for far more money than we can really afford, but doesn't really matter. I'm getting my Spanish defensive coach, Joseba Brandarian, I'm getting Joseba. Let's call him Pep. We'll just call him Pep. I'm getting Pep to do all of my opposition instructions from now on. Gilpin's been okay recently. Right, okay, here we go. Let's give the fans something to cheer today. They never respond to that unless it's a local derby. Let's just do it anyway. Nah, they never say anything. Right, everybody get ready. Everybody get ready. Let's go. Here we go. We're off. Okay, Biggleswade Town, get the game underway with our sexy new formation and our sexy new striker somewhere among the tens. It does look like hundreds of ultras inside the dog and duck. Here we go. It's an early goal for Molnar. Lead to Molnar. Oh, McGreevy! Oh, McGreevy just flicks it wide. First chance in the famous white and blue. He's a super maverick, and make no mistake about it. He is a super maverick, and he's going to be amazing for us. Oh, I forgot to tell my wingers to man mark. We're already being done as a result. Oh, I need to remember to do it every single game, and it's really quite annoying. I tell them to mark the right back. This is why we were losing those games, or one of the reasons why we were losing those games earlier in the season, because other teams' fullbacks were pushing forwards completely unmarked because my wingers were just not tracked. Even though I'd set them to man marking, or either man marking or zonal marking, made no difference. They just didn't track anybody. McGreevy. Oh no, McGreevy! Whoa, Jesus, that was a terrible clearance. That was a shocking clearance. Nearly in trouble there. Craig, your first ever game. It is the first. Oh, sorry, I missed the comment above. Pete, it is the first game today. First game. I've just been chatting like an idiot the whole time so far. We've got an experimental new formation. Oh, Karoma's going to get that. He's going to get that. Oh, he could have. Oh, he's done it. Karoma's in. He clearly fouled him. It doesn't matter. Oh, shame about the cross. Oh, that would have been a great little counter-attack. See, Astudillo would have anticipated that shocking cross. He would have just peeled off and just flicked it up and scissor kicked it into the top corner. That's what we can expect once he signs. You better be able to do scissor kicks for 400 quid a week. Good tackle, Steve Jaggs, and we're off. We're off on the counter. We're very, very good on the counter. I should probably just have a set to counter all the time. Karoma finds McGreevy. Oh, that's unlucky. That was unlucky. Nearly a good move. It would have been a good move if any of my players could pass. Steve Jaggs gets in the way. You've got to get there, Marty. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was a hit. But it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. We're safe. It's all right. We're safe. We're safe. Chuckleberry, hi. Thanks for coming back in again. You're my 23rd viewer. A new record. A new streamy record. We're streaming from every orifice. Go on, McGreevy. That's a foul, ref. How is that not a foul? Maybe the ref just isn't giving fouls today. Oh, that's a good ball. Oh, no, Karoma's not going to quite get there. Unlucky. I don't like them at all. Oh, they can shoot from there, though. That's fine. Oh, yeah, Craig. Sorry, yeah, Craig. I just wasn't looking properly. Pete, welcome. Yes, this is our first game of the day. It started kind of averagely. I'm not really happy about how Biggleswade are playing against us. Oh, that's a great ball. Karoma's in. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. He's offside. Nearly. So nearly. Was that? I didn't see who put the ball through. Was it Steve Jaggs? It must have been. It's always Steve Jaggs, isn't it? I need to see this offside. I think it's... I'm not going to say conspiracy this early in the challenge. But, of course it's Steve Jaggs. Oh, Omar! That's not where the ball was played. I don't like the offsides. Also, the fact that you can see that the green is to the right of the white. So how is that offside? These lines actually prove that he wasn't offside. He actually genuinely wasn't offside there. And yet it's been disallowed anyway. I hope we beat them about 8-0 now. We need to make up for that. I'm upset about that. I'm upset about that disallowed goal. Oh, Molnar. Oh, McGreevy flicked on. Molnar was behind him. Defenders got in the way. I didn't realise. Well, I know actually now I'd say that. FM12. I mean, you'd think that the game itself is VAR. I mean, it knows exactly when someone's offside and when it's not. So the fact they've programmed in the fact that referees make mistakes, that's upset me. It's upset me because you know it will never go in our favour. That the computer will never be given offside. Vickers cuts inside, does well. Hit that, McGreevy. Oh, good save. Good save, and fumbled and scrambled out for a corner. We're definitely on top here. We're definitely better. They've come forward a couple of times, but never really looked that threatening. I can see that Martin Lee's only on 62%. Oh, Molnar. Oh, God. We're nearly winning everything at just nearly getting there at the near post. There's just always just a defender in the way. But I'm happy about how many McGreevy's getting on the end of. Oh, Corona was there. Corona just flicked it into the goalkeeper's hands. This is going well, though. This is a good game. Oh, I'm not happy about... Just take the ball off them. Take the ball off them. Don't let him just run through like that. Molnar had it under control all along. I don't know why I didn't have more faith in Molnar. He had it under control from the word go. The moment that guy picked up the ball, Molnar was like, I'm going to have him. Take that, Gilps. Nice. Colthia, yeah, I'll save my going to the toilet goal for later when we really need it. Oh, McGreevy's nearly in. Oh, he's done it. He's taken it off him. Oh, McGreevy just wide. Oh, McGreevy just denied a debut goal by shooting wide from a pretty stupid position. He should have just taken it round him. Unfortunate, but it's coming though. The goal is coming. Jags down the line for Koroma. Box it. Oh my God, Ferraz. What a challenge from that defender. What a challenge. Biggleswade are clinging on here. They are clinging on. That's two clear-cut chances that we've failed to put away. It's coming though. Keep it going. One of these corners is going to pay off in a minute. Molnar. Oh, Ferraz. Hit that, Craig. Oh, unlucky. Jags. Oh, Jags. I don't think the ref's... He's just not giving fouls, which has worked quite well for us so far. Frustrating. We should be winning this. It's good though. It's good. We got to remember that it's good. It's good. We've got to remember that it's good when it is good. McGreevy's says playing nervously. I might have to have a little word with him. You can still come out of this match with a win today. None of them care. I'm going to calmly say, look, just calm down. There's no pressure. Just there you go. Just relax. You don't need to be nervous. What's this? McGreevy hat-trick second half. Yeah, Colthia says one dazzling RG away from a 4-0 lead. Exactly. I really think that he would have made a difference. Not just Michael Jackson that pulls that one out. Look at Omar. He's so good with the ball at his feet. McGreevy, if I put him back in. Oh, I should have put him through. Oh, McGreevy's making it happen. Unlucky, McGreevy. Oh, corner. Keeper's just dicked it out for a corner. Lovely. We played for that. Yeah, Birchie, all 10 men. Yeah, it would either be 4-0 or the police would have been called. Either way, at least it would be fun. Lee in. Oh, McGreevy's there again. Oh, Lee's fucked it. From the follow-up. And now they're going to counter. Need to shut them down. Deal with it, Basie. Deal with him. Good challenge. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Lovely challenge. Right, start thinking about changes. Oh, Martin Lee. Oh, just over the bar. Basically, Lee, I don't think Martin Lee has ever put a free kick on target, but he has got 17 for free kicks, so every time he gets one, I think he's going to score, but he just never does. He's really let me down. In fact, I probably should just have Steve Jaggs on free kicks, since he's the only person this season who's actually put one on target and scored it. No. Good tackle, Dugan. Good tackles. I don't like corners. Can you see this Argentine striker's fitness levels before he joins? What do you mean by fitness? You mean whether he's match fit? I'll look afterwards. He probably is because he's playing. There's another foul that's just not been given there. He's scored like 15 goals in 19 games this season, so he must be playing. So I imagine he would be. I mean, if he's not fit and he smokes cigarettes, then if he smokes 40 a day, then even more reason to sign him. If you ask me, get rid of that. Oh, Gilps, what a save! Jesus Christ. That doesn't go down as a clear-cut chance for Biggleswade over here for some reason, but that clearly was. That could have been 1-0. Yeah, Tim says he'll be fine regardless. Exactly. It doesn't make any difference if he's match fit. Is he ever going to be match fit? I mean, like I say, he's a 34-year-old Argentinian maverick on a payday. Jesus, that could have been a goal as well. It's all starting to go a little bit pear-shaped now. Might have to start thinking about subs. I think McGreevy might need to be hooked. What am I going to do? I kind of want I'm going to put Karoma up front. McGreevy. Let's see. What can I do? Oh, I know what I can do. So we'll take McGreevy off for Hadland, who I quite like. I'll just fiddle around a little bit here. There we go. And we'll go defensive winger. Seems like the kind of position. Oh my god! I just click on all the wrong things. I'm so not careful with my clicking. Oh, what have I done? Oh, there we go. Okay, Lee seems like a defensive winger. Defensive winger. Oh yeah, defensive. Yeah, that seems about right. So we're going to go with. Oh, maybe I should actually put Vickers on the right and keep Ferrers in the middle, and change into attacking midfield. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Okay, back out we go. Probably cigars, says Phylum. Yeah, he's clearly a cigar smoker, isn't he? Oh, gee, I thought Gilpin was going to take a touch there. The Berbatov fitness. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I can see him being like a 34-year-old Jack Grealish. Exactly. Here we go. Lee, Ferrells. We haven't made my changes yet, but it's okay. Go on, Omar. Go on, give him a good running. That's lovely. Ferrells, hit that. Oh, that's going to go. Is that? Oh, I thought it was deflected. Unlucky. Max Power, welcome Max, welcome to the channel. My 11-year-old is watching. Oh God, hi Alex. I'll try not to swear or blaspheme. I'm not sure what the rules are in your house around those things. So since I'm in your house now, sort of, I'll try and keep it a little bit more, family friendly. Alex, welcome to the stream. Thank you for watching. I've not really instructed him in CMFM ways yet. Any sage advice? God, hang on a minute. Oh, that's a difficult question to answer. I mean, my number one piece of advice for anybody that's... Hang on. Come on. Let me just... Hang on a minute. This is one thing. Don't be distracted. Oh my goodness, why is nobody turning and getting on the end of that? Shocking. So, pieces of advice. Do you mean pieces of advice on what to do in your first ever game? I would say... I'd probably start off easy, because if you're playing one of the newer ones, they're quite complicated. So by start off easy, I mean pick a club that's... have a look in the editor, the pre-game editor, and get a club that's got quite a lot of money and not much in the way of expectations to get yourself into it. My number one piece of advice that everybody should follow when they play Champ or FM, first of all, sign Andres Molnar if you can, because he's amazing. I just think definitely sign aging South American Mavericks is always a brilliant piece of advice. It can hardly go wrong, because they'll either be brilliant or, as we've discussed, they'll either be brilliant or they'll get sent off, and either way, it's kind of fun in the end. Yeah, and that's the other thing, Alex. If you ever want to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a dog or anything that loves you and depends on you, just never play Football Manager. Just don't do it, because there's a good chance that you will lose them one way or another, because you'll be, as soon as you start playing it, you'll be obsessed, as you can see from the fact that I'm now doing it online to a load of people. So it's got a little bit out of control for me. Don't let it happen to you. Or do, because it is brilliant. So hopefully all that advice was incredibly helpful. I'm sure it was. I'm going to counter because I feel like we're sort of playing that way anyway. They've kind of taken my control instructions, Biggleswade, and kind of taken the mick out of me. Oh, Omar's going to be in there. Omar's going to reach that. Omar's through. Oh, great tackle. That's so annoying. Get that back into the box, Lee. God damn it. Sorry. Oh, no. Okay, Lee's tired, but I've really messed this up. I haven't got any good... I've just not put anybody good on the bench. Don't pay... Here's a good tip for you, Alex. Pay attention to your bench. Always make sure that you've not just picked your first team and that you've actually got a bench that's capable of helping out in situations where your players aren't fit, because I haven't done that at all here. And I'm really stitching myself up big time. I can't really... I'm just going to let the game go a little bit and try and work out what to do later. Oh no, get that, Hadland. Use your pace. That's okay. Got cover. That's fine. We are surprisingly... Oh, Jags, what a tackle, Steve Jags. We're surprisingly more under the cosh than I expected after that first half. We absolutely spanked them first half. And the second half's been a different story. It might be that their managers adapted to my tactics. But I have changed the team around now, so hopefully that'll confuse him. Go on, see, Vickers is good coming in off the wide. Lee's in! Oh no! I thought he was offside anyway. Vickers is showing me something here, that he can come inside and dribble and cause a little bit of problem. Cause a little bit of trouble coming in off the flanks. Daniel's got all the space in the world. Steve Jags off the bar. Karoma, it's in. It's a last minute winner. Omar Karoma. Woohoo! Do 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 do. Ringing round the dog and duck. The dog and duck. Everybody singing out my Karoma. Flicked off Mead, off to the crossbar. Karoma says thank you very much. Gobbles up the chance. Sign Omar Karoma, Alex, if you can. There's another top tip. Oh, last minute winner. Come and have some of that. Thank God for that. We did deserve it, didn't we? I think. Well, I'm gonna go with a classic manager interview post match and say we definitely deserved it, even though they had 3 really good chances that I remember where they could have easily beaten us. I'm tempted to say I'm not happy, because I'm not really very happy. I'm just going to say it's important now to switch our focus for the next match and not become complacent. Watch this. A couple of them have become a little bit unconfident. Martin Lee looks stressed. Just if I now say I'm pleased, he'll be confused. Oh no, he's happy. Okay, and I'll just calmly do the same thing for. Oh well, okay, so Rimmel's a little bit unhappy. Oh, thank goodness. I need to check back in with the chat. I haven't actually been reading it for ages. Gaff says, I agree, signed a retiring Messi on my Spurs save. Oh, God, I would love to do that on this. By the time we get to sort of towards the Premier League, he'll probably be a retiring player, so maybe. Tim says you can make a living for it. Yeah, you kind of can. In fact, a lot of people that are really good at FM end up working for actual football clubs in their kind of analytics departments. Chuckleberry, Vickers can come inside and dribble. You see, he can come inside anyone. Just don't get too close to him. Pete Wishtown says you don't save those. No. That's actually the second game this season where we've profited massively from a huge deflection off of a defender. The other one was a hysterical own goal, which I'll replay for all of you if you'd like to see it. It was very fun. Oh, Fleet drew. We're top of the league. We are top of the league. Fleet don't have a striker anymore because we signed him. Top of the league, lads. It's in there. Here we go. Destroying Angel, afternoon. You've just missed a stunning 1-0 win against Biggleswade Town. Novocaine, I don't know where Novocaine is, but Novocaine would be delighted with this 1-0 win. Penna 83, I don't think we've spoken before. Penna, welcome to the chat. Imagine 35-year-old Messi, would that be in League One? Let's have a quick look at Messi, see how old he was in 2012. Oh, that hasn't worked, has it? Oh, actually, there he is. Oh, he's only 24. So yeah, it's gonna be a good 10 years before we have any chance at all of signing him. But Ronaldo's older than Messi, isn't he? I think Ronaldo must be 25 or 26. Yeah, 26. So by the time we get to the Premier League, which, well, I'm assuming that we'll get promoted every season, because without wanting to blow my own horn, I do tend to get promoted a lot. So I feel like I expect us to get promoted every season. So if we do get promoted every season, by the time we get to the Championship, Ronaldo will be 33, if my maths is correct. So 33-year-old Ronaldo, maybe Real Madrid would have decided they don't want him anymore. Or maybe. Well, you can bet that I'll definitely be looking at it. Penna, welcome. Thanks for joining us. We were up to 23 viewers for a second, and then I brought up Cristiano Ronaldo's picture and we lost someone. I'm not surprised. I don't blame you, whoever's left. Omar's brilliant. Oh, God, I'm so happy we won that. What a goal. Yes. And the other thing is that Rodrigo Astudillo in the stands will have gone mental. Actually, he's probably pissed by full time. Sorry, Alex. He's probably had too many adult beverages by the time full time came around, and he'll have a lady on each knee, a dark and stormy. I feel like he would drink dark and stormies, a cigar. I feel like he would have. Can somebody look up Rodrigo Astudillo and see if you can find him, find out what he looks like? I will definitely add him to the back end, as it were. Tim, what did you save? What did you save? What have you done? I'm worried. Just trying to adjust my light and waiting for it to just collapse into me. You should honestly, I'm not going to turn my camera around because then you'd actually see the setup I've got back here. It is precarious. If you hear a massive crash and all the lights go off, then it'll just be because my precarious lighting situation has literally fallen apart. Okay. Andy Peaks wants another backroom advice meeting. Yeah, okay. Improve his dribbling. No, I've already got him on an individual thing, so you can just go away. Yeah, Lewis Powell. Yeah, right backs. Yep. Centre midfield. Yeah, no, okay, that's fine. We should be getting him today. Astudillo. I delayed it for a week ago. Maybe they're not working on the Sunday. The Department for Work and Pensions, they don't bring the stamp down on a Sunday. Max says he's heard worse from his school friends. Yes, so it's not, but I shouldn't make it worse though, Max. So sorry, Alex. Do as I say, not as I do. No, don't say what I... Just don't take advice from me. That's some good advice. That's some excellent advice. Oh, some people have looked him up. Birchie says his Wikipedia page had him playing in 2008. No updates since then. Oh, gee. Someone's tried to sign Diego Maradona. He was another one that I could have signed. But I can't sign him because he doesn't have the second nationality. Honestly, if any of the Diego Maradonas that are on the game, or the Brazilian Diego Maradonas, if any of them had a Portuguese or something second nationality, I would have signed them over Astudillo immediately. Obviously, but I couldn't, I'm afraid. Wasn't able to. Oh, everybody's got great respect for each other. Who cares? Oh, Luke says, just seen a photo of him with his top buttons undone on his shirt. Yeah, Luke, you need to put that link in there. You need to put it in. Here he comes. Oh my goodness, hang on a minute. Just before we do that, I've released Steve Claridge to greater things. Everybody can just feel... I know that yesterday was tough. Yesterday was hard because we had to say goodbye to Steve Claridge. We put him on a one-way train to the glue factory with Colin Little. And I felt genuinely terrible about it. But he's just taken over as manager, player manager, surely. Just manager. Wow, Steve Claridge, unable to deal with the devastation of being released by AFC Rushden, has hung up his boots and is the new manager of Chesham United, who are in the league above us, the Southern Premier. So not only was he too good to play at this level, he's a better manager than me already. He's even managing at a higher level. Well, Steve, Godspeed. we'll see you next season for a good thrashing, one way or another. Rodrigo Astudillo. So he did stop playing in 2008, did he? Well, apparently he played for Colegiales. Oh, there's some fun kits. I love their badge. It's something about Argentinian or South American badges, but Argentinian badges in particular. I absolutely love them. Like the River Plate badge. Oh, love it. I used to have a River Plate shirt, but I swapped it. I went to the World Cup in 2000 in Germany. 2006 was it? World Cup 2006 in Germany. And me and a bunch of English guys, well, the guys I was there with, there was 5 of us. We played a game of 5-a-side against these 5 Brazilian guys. And I actually scored in that game, but they beat us about 95-3 or something. And at the end, they insisted that we swap shirts. And I gave one of them my River Plate shirt, which I was surprised he took. But he took my River Plate shirt and he gave me a Brazil shirt with Ronaldinho on the back, which I'll wear it on the stream one of these other days. That was fun. Oh, hang on a minute, I have to have a look at this picture. Is this definitely him? Can we confirm that this is 100% him? Oh my God. Oh yes, just out in his back garden with his terrible garden furniture, dream catchers in the window, gold chain, shirt unbuttoned all the way down to his belly button. He is the man for me. I can't confirm the transfer quickly enough. Boom. Get in here, Rodrigo. You are the man for me. Oh my God. That is definitely going to be... Unless I can find a better one, which I can't see. I mean, how am I ever going to top that? That is 100%. He's going to have that. Penna says Steve Claridge's autobiography is a great read. I didn't know that he had one. I will definitely get that. Penna, if you can stick a link either in the chat or tweet me a link, I'll get that. I'll buy that for sure. Novocaine, welcome. Well, you'll be delighted to hear that we just won 1-0, your favourite scoreline. And my defence were fine. Fans welcome Astudillo signing. I've also done something else good for my defence, Novocaine, which is that I've signed a fantastic striker called Rodrigo Astudillo. Oh, it was only... See, I argued him down to 250 quid a week. So in that case, I was able to offer him 500. So how come my board... Oh, hang on a minute. I've chosen the wrong player to do this with. They'll now only let me go back up to 70 again. I don't know why. They're just being... My board are weird. They're just being very limiting. But yeah, we've signed a brand new striker. Destroying Angel, he'll be driving around Earthlingburg in a white Ferrari before you know it. I expect him to be airlifted in and for a Chinook to land on the pitch at the Dog and Duck, and for him to just drive straight out the back of his Ferrari and just do some donuts around the centre circle. That's what we're expecting. He started managing Universidad Católica in 2013. Oh, right, a storied history. Well, Rodrigo is in, and he is... Oh, he's tired, as expected. Needs a rest. Match fit, but starting to get jaded. I tell you what, Gaff, you've absolutely called it. I mean, he's got 98%, 100% match fitness. How is he jaded? Maybe he has played a lot this season already before he's even got here. And I guess it is a long Chinook flight from Argentina. But look at that, 15 and 20. Brilliant. Okay, so he might not be able to play in our next game, but we wouldn't want it any other way, would we? We genuinely wouldn't want it any other way. Yeah, jet lag, exactly. I will, Luke, I will put the picture in. I just won't do it on this stream because it'll take... I have to open up I have to open up Photoshop, crop it, clip it, find the folder that needs to go in. It's a bit of a pain. It's a bit of a fiddle. I'll do it in time for tomorrow's stream. I promise. No problem. He's definitely going on the bench, Gaff. No question. Penna says long flight plus some delicious fatty snacks as provided by Ralphie B. Ralphie B he's actually brilliant on Twitter. He really loves... Hang on, he's at... and I'm just trying to put it in the chat. Ralphie B. There he is. Oh, no. He's just at Ralphie B. Ralph, I-E-B-E. Ralphie B on Twitter. He really, really loves Rushden and Diamonds. He really loves... Oh, AFC Rushden and Diamonds, I should say. And he's actually been chatting to me about the stream. I think he's watched it, which is amazing. It's nice to have his approval. Okay, here we go. Oh, I really wanted this guy, Diego Cross. Look at him. But yeah, wanted too much. He wanted too much, and I didn't really need him. I don't know if he has the second... Oh, he does have Argentinian second nationality. Yeah. Oh, he would have been glorious. Astudillo, though. It's all about the strikers. It's all about the strikers. We are going to call a press conference for Astudillo. I'm delighted to be able to welcome him to the club. You shouldn't say you have a great friendship with them when you've only just met them, because sometimes they're like, what? And I'm sure that he would be one of those players. Great respect for Rodrigo. That's exactly the sort of thing they would like in Argentina. I think it'll be a lift to everyone at the club. I already know what the questions are. I certainly hope he can make a big contribution. Don't put too much pressure on. I'm not going to say he'll win the club points on his own, even though I do think that's going to happen. Will you see change your tactics you employ? I'm always looking at ways we can improve the side, lads. Astudillo arrives with vast experience. He's been there and done it all. I certainly hope he can lead this team. Oh, no, actually, no. The second one is usually the best. I'm not going to discuss internal... Oh. Fans are concerned at the risk of club's financial future. Yeah, I would suggest to those fans they concentrate more on supporting the team. So that's all of you told. That's enough now. I'm bored. I'm bored now. His abilities shine. Football is a universal language. He'll get on just fine. No comment. Just that's it now. I'm bored now. That's fine. Just no comment our way through that. He'll probably be upset that I no commented so many of those. Let's see. No, he's pleased. There you go. Pleased. He's pleased with my comments, and he's looking at taking up coaching, which, yeah, okay, we'll keep him. Phylum. Oh, Phylum's chucked a picture in. See, that actually is one Pablo Angel, but the picture that was above, who put it in the chat? Somebody put a picture in. Luke, Starchild Luke, put a picture of actually Rodrigo Astudillo at night in his back garden with his shirt mostly unbuttoned, and that is definitely going in as his picture, 100%. So good. Oh, I'm so happy. I love that Gaff is just absolutely owning me with every comment in the chat. Yesterday he said I needed to have faith in Adam Dugan, and it turns out not only is he my best and most proficient tackler, but he's also wanted by 2 Irish Premier League clubs now, and I'm having to fend them off. And he also said that he thought Astudillo would be unfit when he got here. Unbelievable. How do you know these things, Gaff? Are you from the future? How are you doing this? Phylum, yeah, I appreciate the picture of Angel, because if we hadn't been able to find a picture of Astudillo, then Angel, or some just unknown player that looks exactly like one Pablo Angel would have been a great alternative. But that picture that Luke's put in the chat is just stunning. Absolutely fantastic. I really wish I could sign that Diego Maradona. So Astudillo is at least going on the bench, but let's just assume that he's going to play. So that will be the team, though he is going to be a trequartista because he's clearly made for it. I had a look at it earlier before we came on the stream. Is it under positions? What is it under? Somewhere you can do like show. Maybe it is under position. Oh no, it's under attributes. View attributes. Here you can do key attributes, attacking roles, trequartista, attack. Most of his good attributes are under trequartista. I mean, he could actually be a complete forward, but I feel like complete forward is maybe asking a bit much. But he does have decent numbers for everything. I don't know. What do we think, chat? What role should we give him? He surely has to be trequartista. Chizzy, after seeing that photo, I'm keeping my wife indoors if he's on the streets of Wellingborough. Yeah, he'll be the guy. He'll be the guy in the white Ferrari. Gaff, I spoke to those Irish clubs after you dismissed his ability. I'm due a wedge if he moves. Yeah, well, I don't blame you. Oh, mate, I'm glad that I thank you for saying that I'm a guru. That's very kind of you. I mean, I've wasted a lot of my life playing Champ and Football Manager, so as we all have. So, and I always start in the lower leagues. So there's just a couple of things that you can always rely on. And one of them, as we can see, is guys like Astudillo. Oh, Plumpy Chunks. Morning, afternoon, welcome. Thanks for joining us wherever you are, whatever time it is. We won our first game, 1-0, and we've signed, as we keep saying, we've signed a maverick Argentinian striker who is going to be the difference between us coming first or second in the league. Penna says, incentivise the newbie with a cheeky free entry to Rushden's Premier night spot. Cheers, bar Rushden. He probably already owns it. He probably already has shares in it. I would have thought that's probably why he's tired, because he was up all night buying shares in all of the nightclubs in Rushden. How many nightclubs are there in Rushden? Is it just that one? How about Wellingborough? Chizzy, how about Wellingborough? Where's the night spots in Wellingborough? Don't tell me it's just the McDonald's, because I don't believe you. Just dropped water all over my laptop, but it's fine. It should be fine. If I suddenly go meh, then that's because I just spilt water all over my laptop. It's fine. It missed it. It missed all the important bits. I'm going to just keep my water over here now. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Novocaine, I went for a night out near Peterborough once. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Novocaine, we've got an 11-year-old in on the stream today, so just watch your mouth. Watch your mouth in the chat. Chizzy says the cutting room and Rafferty's. Oh, I remember looking up Rafferty's from Diamond Geezers, the original Diamond Geezers. Novocaine, it's fine. It's okay. Max Powers brought his son to the stream today to learn something about FM. Poor boy, he's going to learn all kinds of shocking lessons. But no, it's all good. It was a flipping disgrace. Exactly. Well, flip is the word. Oh, sorry, just punched the microphone there. Colthea says, I'm off after 1 a.m. here, but we have our man. Oh, Colthea, thanks for coming. Thanks for staying up so late, mate, to stay with us. Really, really appreciate it. You were here for 25 viewers, 25 simultaneous viewers. All 25 of you, thank you for being here. Colthea, thank you for being one of them, mate. You're always an ultra, and we'll see you tomorrow, maybe. If you're around, and if it's not too late, we'll see you then. Thanks for coming. We'll keep winning for you. We'll keep up the run. We'll keep up our winning run. There's no doubt about it now, is there? Astudio. 20 news items. It's all happening. We also shouldn't forget that we might get Raheem Sterling. Vickers? Oh, a different Vickers. Okay. Oh, we're in trouble now. Stevenage are in for Raheem. Stevenage. I once worked with a guy. I know I've always got a story for everything. I feel like I've always got a story. I worked with a guy once who said he played for Stevenage. It was when I was it was my first ever job. I was 17. I worked for First Sport, selling football boots to kids, well, to their parents. And we had a guy who showed up every day for work. Every time he came to work, he showed up in a full Stevenage tracksuit. And he told us that he could only work very specific hours because he was off training for Stevenage, and he could only do this, he could only do this. And it just so happened that he could never work any of the busiest days. He could only ever work at the times where the store was really quiet. And it turned out he was lying. He didn't play for Stevenage at all. I suspected him straight away because I played Champ Manager and I knew a load of Stevenage players because I used to start in the lower leagues. So I asked him about his teammates and he didn't know anything. So I suspected him right from the off. It took a bit longer for everybody. Everybody thought I was a dick for a while because I questioned it. I showed him by the end. Actually, that was a long time ago. That was like 20 years ago. Oh, Destroying Angel, we're not going to get Raheem. Basically, I had Raheem Sterling on my shortlist just because he's only 17 on this, and I thought maybe we'd have a chance of getting him on loan. And then someone like Oldham or somebody approached to loan him, so I've just gone in to loan him as well. But we're obviously never going to get him. He's not going to come here. Craig, my Japanese girlfriend, is watching with me and she is absolutely baffled by all of this. Well, I mean, she just needs to get into FM is all she needs to do. Does she like football? Does she like football? If she does, then there's always the danger that you may never speak to her again if she gets into FM. Oh yeah, Astudio's no longer jaded. It's because of my superb comments. Let's see what he said here. Where's his oh no, it was the fitness. Yeah, he's at 100%. He's actually our fittest player, which is we'll see how long that lasts. We'll see how long it lasts. Yeah. Oh yeah, so Chuckleberry. Hi, Japanese. What's your Japanese girlfriend's name? We should call everybody by their names or a screen name. She can make up a fun screen name if she wants. Craig says she watched a few Man United games on TV. Yuka, welcome Yuka. Thanks for being here. I don't know how to say. Oh, I should know how to say hello in Japanese, but I can't remember what it is. I know how to say cheers in Korean, if that's any help, if that's any use. Maybe later when I get my beer, we can all learn how to say cheers in Korean. Welcome, Yuka. Thanks for coming. I can assure you that everything that's happening here is much better than real football. If anything, it's good that the football's not on, because this is far, far better. Konnichiwa, of course. So stupid. I totally should have been able to remember that. I know one Japanese man who lives in Tokyo, and I haven't spoken to him for years. And his name is Dai, D-A-I. Not Dai like, the Bart, not that kind of Dai, but Dai, D-A-I. Dai Kageyama. I didn't go to, I lived in Edinburgh. He lived in Edinburgh for a while when I was there. Good guy. Yuka, if you know Dai, next time you see him, say hi. People say that to me all the time. Whenever my girlfriend's from the States, she's from New York, and whenever I go over there, somebody, well, not every time, because her family are not usually this stupid, but somebody who knows her says to me, "Oh my God, you're from England? Do you know the Queen?" Amazing how many people ask questions like that. It really genuinely is. Okay, here we go. We've got Chertsey. Oh, we're back to Chertsey. Oh, one of the Diego Maradonas is gone. Is it actually? Speaking of Japan and Asia on FM. On FM12, do you get? Is it FM12 as one of the games where you get a bonus if you sign Asian players? There's one of the FMs that if you sign a player from China or from Japan or somewhere, that you get a massive marketing, like shirt sales bonus, like Far East shirt sales. Is that on FM12? If anybody knows, let me know in the chat. Oh yeah, nobody show Yuka a picture of Rodrigo because Craig will be stuffed then. I'm not letting Tam in the room for this whole stream just in case she accidentally sees it. So Craig, did you guys watch United on the TV, or did you watch them at Old Trafford or somewhere? Live football, there's no replacement for live football. If you want to get her into football, and if she's interested in it, you should take her to a game, even a lower league game, because I think lower league games are more fun. I just prefer lower league football. I've been a Brentford fan my whole life. The lower leagues are where I live, where I belong. Oh, Adam Dugan's wanted label's gone. Unlucky, Gaff. No signing on fee bonuses for you. Right, guys, this is the team. I think I might take Lee out. I think I might take him out of defensive midfield. He hasn't really got the goods. Whereas Hadland is a bit of an all-rounder. In the leanest possible sense. He's a little bit of an all-rounder. So I'll go back ball winning. I think one of the things we missed in that last game against Biggleswade is that we didn't have that bite of a real ball winning like defensive midfielder. I'd taken him off, and I think we missed it. I also thought that Rimmel Daniel on support duty, he got caught out of position a couple of times. Sorry, Novocaine, my mistake. So he's back to defensive now. Craig, we watched them on DAZN over here at about 2 in the morning. Oh, you're in Japan, aren't you? You're the person in the chat said you're in Japan. Obviously, I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together there. Yeah, is it the Japanese league that's got some sort of aging South American superstars? Does not Kaká play, or is it in China? Oh, I can never remember. I'm pretty sure that there are some players that play in Japan, some like sort of aging former Brazilian megastars. If anything, the Japanese league is very similar to the way that I approach Football Manager, so that's not a bad little education as well. Okay, this is the team. There's no question this is the best team. So we're going to go for it. Astrid, I'm so excited. I mean, he won't score. He'll probably go off injured after 5 minutes, but we're just going to go for it. Come on, please allow me to win. Please. Football gods. Pat Lampard. Let us put the ball in front of Astudio just once or twice. He's got the goals. Okay, assertive. Just go out there, relax, and give the ball to Rodrigo. Player instructions, Vickers, got to tell them all to man mark. This is an annoying little thing that I have to do every game. It's a very irritating quirk of having attacking wingers, is that they don't mark properly and you have to manually tell them who to follow because they're too stupid, presumably, to figure it out for themselves. Oh, Ferrell shouldn't be a Trequartista anymore. Attacking midfielder. There we go. Okay, everybody ready for this? Return game against Chertsey. I'm pretty sure Chertsey were one of the teams that we drew against last time. Oh, is there no sound on? I think... Oh, there's no sound on. There's just nobody in the stadium, so there's no crowd noise. Our studio's in immediately. Oh, nearly. Oh, nearly. Oh yeah, the Japanese league had Torres and Iniesta. That's right. Yeah, I thought that there was some players went out there. It wasn't just everybody, because there was a lot of them have gone to China, haven't they? Like, isn't he in China? And I'm pretty sure Oscar, is he out there as well? I can't remember. Oh yeah, Yokohama have the player that's about 400 years old. Yeah, I think they got the oldest professional player. It's like, I can't remember how old he is. Oh, good ball in. That was a great ball in. Who took that free kick? Hadland. Oh yeah, Hadland's been on the free kicks in the absence of Lee. Is it foggy in Chertsey, or is it just my screen? I mean, it does look a little bit like lighter. Oh no, Daniel's going to have to go off. That's all right. We've got the thunderstorm on the bench. Oh, another tip for you, Alex, if you're still watching. Sign players with funny names, because even if they're terrible, it makes you like them more. It makes you forgive them more. You know, if all your players are called things like Smith and Jones, and you know, if they play badly, you already don't like them because their names are boring. Whereas if you sign a player called Rimmel Daniel, and then he gets injured, so he comes on for a guy whose surname is basically Thunder, you can't lose. You just can't lose. Craig, good question. Do we get entered into any cup at this level? So no is the answer, but I think it might be because... So all the teams in our league... Oh no, free kicks are bad. Oh, free kicks are bad. We're so bad at defending free kicks. It haunts us every single time. They've got a player called Kuba Kuba. It's so hard to be annoyed with them. Is he the one that scored? No. Another, just Dugan. Mark. Just stay on the right side. Just stay on the right side of your man. That is very, very annoying. Yeah, so Craig, we should have been entered into a cup, but the fact that I created Rushden from scratch and entered them into the league, oh my God, Dugan's back on form. He's back. He's the player I know and remember. Because I created AFC Rushden from scratch and then I just chucked a team out of our division and replaced them with us, that team got entered into the preliminary rounds of the FA Cup instead of us. We're away. I should be playing counter. Shoot. So yeah, we're not in any cups because of the way that I created the team in the editor. I didn't realise. I thought just putting us into the league would automatically... Ah, my God, what are we doing? I thought putting us into this league would automatically just put us in the cup, but it hasn't. So we've missed out on the cups this season, which, I mean, in a way, it doesn't really matter because we wouldn't have done anything anyway. It would have been nice to have had a money-spinning game against the bigger team, but next season. There's always next season. Oh, my goodness. Birchie says, are there any shouts you can do before defending set pieces? Maybe, but this one doesn't have shouts as such. It has touchline instructions. So one of them isn't mark your effing players properly, unfortunately. So I don't think so. I think shouts are in a later game, aren't they? I was talking to Gaff about that yesterday. There's still time. There's still time. Where there's a will, look at how close that was to a pen. Coroma nearly gets there. Basie, do not mess up. Oh my God. That's another one. My goodness. Chertsey are launching themselves into tackles. Oh, hang on a minute. Astudia must be good at free kicks. Oh, he's got 11. I think... What's his long shots? 14. I know you're all thinking what I'm thinking. He actually is the best free kick taker we've got on the pitch. Who's best at corners? I don't want Astudio taking them though. Ferros from the left. Oh, Gilpin is the. I don't think we'll put Gilpin on corners. Last game of the season, if we've already been automatically promoted, I'll put Gilpin on corners. I'll put Gilpin on free kicks and pens. Okay, Ferros can just take the corners in this one. Astudillo free kicks. He won't get to take this one because it's too late. But oh, actually, that wasn't a bad free kick from Hadland. Can you imagine if Rodrigo Astudillo steps up and just batters a shot through the wall because they get out of the way because they're afraid? He batters it in, thunder bastards it in. There he is. Go on, Roddy. Box it. Get in there, Roddy. That's a great ball in. Oh, just tipped wide by the keeper. Karoma putting him under pressure. It's a little bit better. First chance of the game. It's been a poor start. But we've still got time. There's Molnar. Oh, what a save. What a save, Trunker. Oh, I can't believe it. The hammer came down. How has he held on to that? That's the first time any goalkeeper has saved any Molnar header or shot. So brave goalkeeping. Brave. We're into disappointing territory here. Come on, boys. This little bar down here is good. We're just about on top. Astudillo free kick. Hadland, have a go. Oh, Trunker over the bar. That was destined for the top corner. Trunker pushes it over the bar. How disappointing. What an effort from Hadland. He's obviously got it in his locker. Deep within his locker, but it is in there. Oh, Molnar's there. Oh, he's fumbled it in. Who scored it? Who's going to get given it? Dugan gets it. Dugan's credited. All my defenders went piling in. It's a classic Rushden and Diamonds goal. Scramble in the box. Give him a good kicking in the shins until it goes in. Here we go. Ferro's in. Molnar causes havoc. Actually, I think that defender just cleared it into Dugan's shins and in. There we go. It's 1-1. We've got the platform. Here we go. We've been much better since I switched us to counter. Oh my God, but they're through immediately. Oh no, it's deflected and they've scored immediately. I can't believe it. That is so lucky. Oh, straight from kickoff, over the top. Dugan caught napping, as usual. Matherin. Molnar tries to get across, flicks off Molnar. Gilpin's got no chance. Straight back behind. What a disaster. What a disaster. But we've been better. We've been better recently, so it's okay. It's okay. I still think we can get it. We've had more shots on target than them now. They've had 2, obviously, and they've both gone in, which is pretty normal. Ferrell's in. Oh, just needed somebody to launch themselves at that. But we'll take a corner. Now, we're giving them problems from corners. So corners are good. We'll keep taking corners. I think if Astudillo ends up getting 6.2s in every game, I'm going to have to start wondering about... Oh, Molnar's there. Kuba gets it away. Shame. I think if Astudillo starts getting 6.2s, I'm going to have to think about because I mean he can't be responsible for playing badly. Because he's amazing. If he's on low numbers, then we're just not getting the ball to him. So then I have to start thinking about how the rest of my team is playing. Maybe all of this hasn't been my striker's fault at all. Gilpin's put that wide. He really didn't need to. I was gonna look at the live league table, but I'm not going to because I don't like tempting fate. Gardner in. Astudillo gets that away. Lovely. Get that. Oh my God, they're just... Oh, Dugan. Well done, Dugan's actually done well. Oh, Drew's been booked already. He's already been booked. Oh, ref, how are you not sending him off? How has he not been sent off? He should be gone. They should be down to 10. I am disgusted. Nobody's put a challenge in from that long clearance. Jags has done well, but he's given another corner away. Both teams are horrible from set pieces. Maybe I shouldn't have Astudillo as a trequartista. Maybe I mean, he is obviously brilliant as a trequartista, but that's a ball in. That's good. It's away. Astudillo, he's back there doing a job for the team. Karoma just skinned his man. Go on, Omar. Get down the line. Ref, he's clean through there, ref. Send him off. Send him off. Send him off. Obviously never getting sent off there. We might just have time to whip this free kick in. Who's going to take it? Must be Astudillo. Putting him on everything. Oh, it's a great free kick. Trunk has to punch away. Jags, don't foul. Too many fouls. And that's half time. God damn it. It's not been good enough. What's the aggressive ones? Show me something else second half. Astudillo is motivated. That's what I want to see. Motivated. Pete Wichtown says someone's getting sent off second half guaranteed. It better be that bloke that should have just been sent off there. Drew. There he is again. Great tackle. Feroz. Omar, you've got to go, Omar. Open your legs, mate. Get down that line. Referee. How many more of these are there going to be? Come on, ref. Sort it out. Get control. Overall. Oh, Dugan. Oh, just over the bar. Overall, I think it's been a pretty even game. I think we might have just about shaded it. We've definitely had more chances than them. We've had 3 and they've only had 2, but they've scored both of theirs. There's a ball in. Oh, Trunk, I thought he was gonna fluff it. Astudillo was lurking. He was lurking. Dugan, what are you doing? My God, man. Just as I'd forgiven Dugan. He's back. He's back. Birchie failing to control their players. Exactly. Exactly. Astudillo's up to a 6.5, but... Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. Thank God for that. Gilps gathers it safely. Eventually. Okay, come on, guys. Hadland. Oh, look, he was in. Oh, he was in over here. That ball needed to go sooner, but Vickers might still get there. Vickers has made a good tackle. He's going to get there. He's going to get there. Give it to Astudillo. Oh, give it to Astudillo. He's got a tap in. He's got a tap in. Oh, my God. Oh. Vickers goes for... Bob Thander. Look at that. Vickers goes for glory when he should just give it to his far more capable teammates. Get that, Omar, and go. It's a bit of a wild clearance, but Astudillo, if anybody can make it happen, it's him. He's caused a little bit of havoc. Get over there, Vickers. Get over there. Oh, Vickers has forced them into a terrible clearance. Here we go. Oh, got to find Astudillo. He's just begging for a chance. They've got a man down. Don't put it out of play. Don't put it out of play. Keep it. Just don't put it out. That's a good ball. Hadland, give it to... Yes. Oh my God, what's going on? Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Look at all these bookings. Most of them are theirs. Ah, this is so frustrating. So they've been forced to take a man off. That's a shame because he was one of their candidates to be sent off. Right, come on, Feroz, Jags, Astudillo, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Jags, do something with it. Don't lose it there. It's okay, Omar's still going. Oh, Omar's into the box. Oh, Omar shoots straight at the keeper. Oh, I wish I could tell them to cut it back. Oh, they've got another man down. Another man is down. I thought he was going to get sent off there for a foul on Craig Ferraz. Ferraz puts a corner in. Oh, Astudillo's on the front post. Ferraz is going to get another go. He's found the thunderstorm. Oh, Trunker saves. Oh, Bob Thander bringing it. That's got to be a foul. Ref, how many more times? Unbelievable. This is disgusting from Chertsey. I see what they're doing. We can all see it. Everybody can see their game. Disgraceful. Right, Vickers. No, come on. We've got to make something out of something here. Oh, no. Now Hadland's going to get sent off. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. After all the fouling that we've had to put up with. It's... I do not believe it. I honestly don't believe it. That is just... This is a joke now. That is unbelievable. Pete was absolutely right. Pete Wichtown in the chat said someone's definitely getting sent off. Absolutely right. Oh my God. God, I don't know what to do. I'm not really sure what to do now. Yeah, somebody who was in the chat said Gaff move Ferraz, but yeah, I was gonna Ferrers can't really play centre mid is the problem. I was actually going to do that. So do Vickers as a... no, do Jags as a deep-lying playmaker. Vickers as a attacking like that. And have Ferrers as an inside forward, but attack. I think that's... Even though Ferrers is totally out of position there, I actually think he'll be more dangerous coming in off the side. Unless he can just go there. And then we'll do that and we'll go player instructions for Ferrers. Wide play. Move into channels. Can you tell him to go just to be wide generally? I think that's... Yeah, I think we'll do that. So we're kind of missing the left wing a little bit. Maybe we'll just let the thunderstorm get forward a little bit. Get Bob up there. Unreal. Unreal. Craig, what a baptism of fire for our new olive skin sensation. Yeah, I've still got faith in him. I think we're not doing a good enough job of putting the ball in front of him in this game. Oh, Jags. The other thing is that a lot of things that we're doing are not really very sensible. And in some games, what my players do is really they pump clearances to the halfway line. In this one, you know, Gilpin's made a save that he didn't need to, and he pushed it behind for a corner. We're just giving a lot of stupid things away. Oh my god! So yeah, they're just not doing it. It's just not happening today. It's one of those days. That is such an appalling goal. Just like at this point, there's so many opportunities to clear it. Look at how many opportunities there are to clear it. What is Gilpin doing? Oh god damn it! This is bad. We might as well go attacking now. Sod it. We might as well go for it. We've got absolutely nothing to lose. Just say exploit the middle, which makes no sense because we're a man down. Come wide here to Omar. Oh, Astudillo's in. Vickers has found Astudillo. He's into the box. Hit that. Oh, just into the side netting. Rodrigo gets his first sight of goal in the famous yellow and black. The slightly less famous yellow and black. Can't quite hit the target. Tough chance. Oh, Astudillo nearly did it again. See, it's things like that have been happening a lot today. Oh no, oh Jesus Christ. It's like my defenders either going and not winning headers or winning them but just flicking them backwards towards our goal. Like what are you doing? Head it away. There's just been a lot of that in this game. The players haven't really stepped up. Craig, does the office at the Dog and Duck have a drinks globe? I've got a whole fridge. The globe wasn't big enough. That Drew, he shouldn't even be on the pitch. Vickers has done brilliantly. Don't put it out of play, Vickers. Sodom. There's no time for that now. Gaff Dugan is the only shining light in this team. He was absolute crap first half. And he's missed a header. He's flicked one back towards our own goal. He's been rubbish. He's only got a 7.2 because somebody kicked the ball off of his face and in. That's the only reason he's got a 7.2. He's been one of my least favourite players. I feel like 6.1 for Molnar's a bit unfair. I haven't seen Molnar do anything wrong. Oh, apart from head that over the bar. Molnar should have scored. Their keeper... The other thing, actually, is their keeper has made a couple of really good saves. It's going to be too late now, though. 88th minute. We're never going to get... It would be amazing if we got a draw out of this now. We're going to have to do something incredible. Astudillo's the man to do it, though. Is that Chroma injured again? Brilliant. Jesus, this has been an appalling day. It's just been a shocking day all round. He's got to go off, hasn't he? What's the point? What is the point? We might as well just keep him on. Chertsey have just done us here, haven't they? They've done us, and the referee hasn't helped. One of their players should 100% have been off. Hadland, I mean, he was booked and he made a bad tackle. Oh, now Vickers is injured. Oh dear. This has been a really... We've lost Daniel, Vickers and Koroma to injury. Hadland to a suspension. What a shocking day. What a day. Yeah, it's just been sometimes you've got to eat these. Sometimes you've just got to eat games like that, because I'm gonna tell them that wasn't good enough. Dugan, you can just be annoyed. No, I'm gonna tell him he was okay. You were unlucky today, but it was a good effort. I'm meeting you halfway, Gaff. Yeah, that was poor. That was poor. I mean, I say it was poor. We had 5 shots on target. Their keeper made 2 absolute wonder saves. My defence absolutely wet the bed. From one of their goals was a lucky deflection, and 2 of them was just dreadful defending. The first one from Dugan, who just left his man, let him just tap into an empty goal. The second one was just that corner where everybody was at fault. But yeah, that was poor. I mean, the result was poor. Oh, Fleet won. Fleet are back above us again. We're still in the automatic promotion places, but only 2 points ahead of Burnham now. 3 points ahead of Bedworth. That is a tough loss to have to eat, that one. Oh, issue him a warning, because we can't fine him because doesn't get paid. Oh dear. Koroma's out for 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, wasteful. We were wasteful there. That was unlucky. Astudio's back to jaded and in need of a respite. He'll be fine. I'm not worried about him. And it does say we have to remain upbeat, that we have finally lost. I mean, it's only been 3 games, but it's been a good season so far. You know, we just have to eat that. We just have to take it. So we've lost Omar again. God, whoever said Omar's made of glass, absolutely right. Yeah, Chris, I should have set us up on counter sooner. I forgot to set us on counter. So yeah. BMOS, time for zonal defending corners. Yeah, maybe. BMOS, you're absolutely right, actually. I have to change something from corners, because we are just shocking at defending them. Birchie, what score was the reverse fixture? I think we drew with Chertsey. Where are they? There. Oh no, we beat them 3-0 at home. But that was back when I was playing my, attacking, expressive, fluid 4-1-2-2-1 or whatever, 4-1-4-3-3. So it was a different time. It was a different time. Maybe I should have played that against them there. Now we've got Fleet next, who are top at home. And Fleet, last time we played them at their place, and we did that expressive, fluid attacking formation, and they should have beaten us. The fact that we drew, we were so lucky to draw. So next time, we're not going to do that. We're going to be a lot more conservative. Oh, I can't believe we've lost Koroma. What's Vickers is 65%. He should be okay by the time we. So Vickers can go back on the right, and we'll bring Toms back in on the left. Oh, Toms isn't wanted by anyone anymore. I must have missed it, but yeah, he must have accepted my new terms. Well done, Fraser. You can be rewarded with a start. So far. Oh, zonal defending from corners. Yeah, I should do that. I should do that. I'll do it when we come back from this processing. Frustrating. Craig, old Quaver legs, Koroma at it again. Yeah, exactly. His knees are made of a fine powder. He hasn't got kneecaps anymore. He's just got a load of powder in there, which doesn't help. Doesn't help him at all. No good. Yeah, I think. It's just doing a save. Yeah, I think we have to change corners, because man marking just isn't working. And I've taken players off the posts, which you should do, because if you have players on the post, you would think that having players on the posts would mean that they would clear shots like the ones like that first goal that Chertsey scored, where a guy peeled off at the far post and I think he just headed it in to the near post. You'd think a guy on the line would clear that, but as we all know on FM12, this is another top tip for you, Alex. If you start playing Football Manager 12, take your players off the posts from corners, because they basically become part of the post, your players. I don't know why they're programmed this way, but players on the post, they don't kick the ball or like try and head the ball. If the ball comes towards them, they just stand there like they are a second post, and the ball just sort of bounces off them. A lot of the time the ball just bounces off them and in. They don't do anything, so they're just a waste of space. You might as well I think we'd probably be better if I just lined up all my players on the goal line from corners. Then we probably would never concede from corners. I wish I had that option. I might have a look actually. If I put all my players on the post, would they just line up along the goal line? I don't think you can do that, can you? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Penner, thanks. James Cronsbury is golden. Somebody on Twitter recommended Cronsbury. I think I recognise the name, and I think yes, somebody did mention him. We'll get him scouted, but yeah, I can't get him because I have to actually sign him. I have to pay for him, unless he's on the transfer list. No, he's indispensable. I'd never get him. But yeah, thank you. Good suggestion. Somebody did recommend him to me. We'll see if we can get him maybe next season or the season after. Okay. I'm going to try the old set piece creator again. So, defending corners. There is no option for zonal marking from corners. Or maybe just go back. Do we just set everyone to just go back? Close down corner? No, just... Maybe we should just... Shall I try just everyone just go back? It does look like they're lining up on the goal line. Maybe that will work. It's worth a try. It's definitely worth a try. We'll get Rodrigo staying forward. Vickers. Vickers is going to offer nothing, so he can go edge of the... where's the... Oh, edge of area. There we go, edge of area. Fraser Toms can go back. If I just... Maybe we might as well try it. Just go back. Because man marking clearly isn't working. So maybe if they all actually do that, if they all just stand there like that, create just a huge barrier, maybe we'll be okay. Who knows? It's worth a try because we are absolutely terrible at defending both free kicks and corners. So I think I might just do the same thing here. Everybody that's on man mark, I'm just going to go... Oh yeah, and I'm not... Take them off the post. Don't have them on the... I'm just going to go back. Take everybody off man marking and just say go back and just see what happens. It can't be worse than it is at the moment because every time another team throws in a corner or a free kick, I feel like we concede. So everybody might as well... Oh no. We'll go... Actually, we'll put Ferros. Astudio, stay forward. Oh no, now we've got nobody in the wall. Maybe we just shouldn't have anyone in the wall either. I don't know. No, I think we'll put Vickers, Ferros and Toms in the wall so that they're on, so all my attacking players are on the edge of the box so that if it breaks we can just straight down the pitch. Okay, don't need to worry about that. Out Astudio, Jesus, he needs to be top of pens. Lee second. Jackson Chroma, yeah. There we go. Sorted. Right, we might as well try it. We might as well try it because there's no question that we're not brilliant at defending. Well, we're not brilliant at defending, but we're particularly not brilliant at defending set pieces. It's been our Achilles heel. There probably is a stat that I can look up somewhere for how many exactly we've conceded from set pieces. Because I don't feel like we've conceded that many goals from open play. It's always been a corner or a free kick just whipped into the box. Darlington have made an offer for Frank Sinclair. Oh, they've offered a contract to him. Come on, Frank. Oh, Frank. Oh, Raheem Sterling's gone to Oldham. Man, what a pickup for Oldham. Pepe Reina says it's good for Raheem. Well. I would have said that playing as an inside forward for me off the left would have been good for Raheem, but what do I know? Oh, blimey, chat. It's been a pretty good stream so far. I mean, it's been fun. That last game wasn't a lot of fun. Birchie, Oldham Athletic FC, the mighty Blue Brazilians. I thought it was who's the blue? Aren't like Chesterfield, the Blue Brazil? Or no, it's not Chesterfield, is it? Who's the Blue Brazil? Pop quiz for the chat. Who is that? Oh my goodness, I'm drawing an absolute blank. Total blank. Which team is nicknamed the Blue Brazil? Penna, got to go. Daddy Kate Daycare. We'll catch up. Penna, thanks for coming. Thank you for being with us. Much appreciated. We'll see you next time. Good luck with fathering duties. Oh, Cowden Beef, Sooty's Voice, and Pete Witchtown, and Destroying Angel all at the same time. Cowden Beef. Well done. I knew it was a C team. I said Chesterfield. I just couldn't. I knew it was a team beginning with C. Just couldn't quite remember. Oh, Hugo Pinheiro's stock has fallen. It was only a matter of time, wasn't it? Yeah, I wish I could sign him. That would be great. Okay, let's have a quick look at this Northern Ireland assignment. Scout. Oh, nobody's actually got any good current ability, so fine. Forget it. Lewis Powell. Yeah, I mean, your chances of getting a game now that we've got Rodrigo is pretty slim. Yeah, you need to be showing me why I should pick you, not moaning. No, what I want is a professional player getting on with his job. Okay, well, Lewis. Goodbye. Easy. Pretty simple. I mean, it's pretty simple. Put you in the team, fluffed a load of chances, complained about being played right wing when we really needed somebody to just help us out. I mean, what can I do? So this guy Ryan Williams, Bedfont Town, has got 10 assists and from central midfield for Bedfont. That's Bedfont who are right behind us in the Bedfont. Oh no, they've dropped. Oh, I thought it was Bedfont that are right behind us. It's Burnham and Bedworth. They all sound the same to me. Bit racist, bit club racist that. Oh yeah, Craig, Chesterfield are the Spyrites, that's right. Due to their local cathedral having a bent spire. Didn't know that. Interesting facts. I mean, I knew they were called the Spyrites, or rather I've heard of that. Oh, somebody wants James Gilpin. Who could it possibly be? Knowles Funhouse, I reckon. Knowles Funhouse FC. It can't possibly be a real football club that wants James Gilpin. It can't be. It must be some sort of... Maybe it's a joke. It's probably just some kind of a joke. We'll have a look when we get back. Oh dear. I'm worried about Fleet. That's what I'm sitting here doing. Worrying about Fleet Town, because if we beat them, we go top, and if we lose to them, then we're in trouble, because then will we be way behind them. Another tip for you, Alex: learn how to speak before. If you decide to do live streaming, learn how to speak. If we do lose to them, then not only will we be 5 points behind them, but there's a good chance that we'll be out of the automatic promotion places, especially if Burnham keep going. I wonder if I can sign any of their best players from them at the last second. The way I get promoted from this league could be by just taking all of my rivals' best players off them for free. It's a shame I can't get this Danny Freeman. Look at that. He's a superstar and no mistake. I think I've got to shortlist him regardless, because he is absolutely tearing this league a new one. Their left back's got quite good ratings. He's doing okay. Only 1 assist and 1 man of the match, but he looks like he's pretty consistent at left back. Not interested. Oh, all right. Ooh. Handbags out, everybody in the chat. Chris Donahue says, "Are we home or away?" We're home, I think. Yeah, we're home. So the question is, Fleet are probably better than us. Not my opinion. Just, I think I think that's what people would think. People. So even though we're at home, do we start counter? Do we start counter-attacking and try and hit them on the break while we've still got our fitness? And then as they start to tire towards the end of the game, then we switch to control? What am I saying? As if we're not going to tire first. I don't know. I'm always tempted to... My standard tactic is to always go and hit teams early. Just go out attacking right from the first whistle, try and get a couple of goals up, and then gradually just sort of calm it down as the game goes on. But maybe we should start calm and then... ramp it up when we inevitably go 3-4-0 down. I wanted Gary Wales a lot, but too much money. I wanted Jamie Smith a lot. He's definitely going to go to Fleetwood. Fleetwood must have Vardy. Yep, there he is. Jamie Vards. Get him shortlisted. You never know. At some point, we will overtake Fleetwood in the league structure. At some point, well, that is, provided I don't get sacked. Which is, it's on a knife edge at the moment, isn't it, guys? It really, really is on a knife edge. Because my minimum expectation from the board is promotion, and we are just clinging on to that at the moment. So. Yeah, it's not been the kind of all-conquering season that I personally am used to when I start a new game of FM in the lowest possible league. Usually my first season, even when you haven't got much in the way of resources, you manage to sign one or two, South American wonder kids or mavericks, and they just fire you to glory, pretty much single-handedly. And you should be able to get out of low divisions quite easily, but. Honestly, this league has been so all over the place. I can hardly believe it. Every week that somebody wins 5-0, and then the next week the team that just lost 5-0 will then win 4-0. The league. There's so little quality in the league that absolutely nothing is a given. Nothing is a given. So we're definitely Harrow. So at least they've taken, what division are they in? Isthmian Premier. Nice. So at least that Ryan Williams has been taken off of Bedfont Town. That's good. We're obviously never getting Vardy. Just scouted him anyway. Okay. Ooh. Some reports from... Davian Hamilton, yeah. He doesn't look very good, I don't think. It says that he would be... Oh, hang on a minute. We need to get a new scout report on him. Just get a new one. Because this scout report was done when Andrew Smart was my best left winger and he doesn't even play for me anymore. Gaff, promotion is just the top two teams. Yeah, Gaff, it's champions and then second place go up. There's no playoffs or anything. Let's see who wants Gilpin. It can't be. Coleraine, Northern Ireland. They're quite good, aren't they, Coleraine? Am I saying that right? Who knows? Coleraine. Could be anything. It genuinely, with the Irish and Northern Irish names, could be anything. Somebody's back in for Tom's. Lincoln United. Northern Premier Division 1 South. I didn't know there was a Lincoln United. I knew there was a Lincoln City. The Imps, pretty sure. Pretty sure. Lots of processing. So at the beginning of the next game, I am going to need to leave you in charge while I take a short comfort break. So all of you are going to be in charge of Fleet. Alex, you're in charge for the opening against Fleet Town. So all of chat, as we build up to the game against Fleet, should we start on counter with a team philosophy? Should we start counter or should we start control, or should we just go attacking from the start and try and really smash them early? What do you think? Let me know in the chat what you think, because it's your call. You're going to be taking over the team for the beginning of the first half until I get back. I'm not going to look at the chat for a minute. I'm going to just do a bit of my own. I think I'm really tempted to go attacking because it's just more fun. But in a really important game, and if we beat them, it would be a really good, really important win. So I feel like we should start counter and try and hit them on the break while I'm away. And then maybe we'll see how that goes for a bit. If we're on top, we'll leave it. If they're putting a bit too much pressure on us, because with counter you sit in obviously, and they, if they're putting too much pressure on, then we can try and relieve it with going to attacking or something. But I think counter. Let's see what the chat says. Gaff says counter. Sooty says 1-0 incoming, but to who? To who, Sooty? Destroying Angel says go attacking. Chris says home game attacking. I'm between attacking and counter. Again, if you all weren't here, I'd be going attacking. I wouldn't even be thinking about it. I'd just be going attacking. Because even that, we need to just make a statement against our biggest rivals for the championship. You need to just show them who's boss straight away. Advanced playmaker. Maybe I should take Astudillo off Trequartista as well. Maybe I should just make his instructions a little bit. Because with Trequartistas, it says, similar to Advanced Playmaker, he aims to drop into the holes. I don't really want him to drop into the holes. I kind of just want him to be... Maybe I should just go complete forward. Here we go. Clearly, Astudillo should be a complete forward. Such a player transcends tactical instruction and should simply be allowed to do his own thing. Sold. Craig Ferris can go back as a Trequartista. Because he actually, most of it, apart from passing, but he hasn't got very good passing, and every attacking midfielder needs good passing. So, but it's okay because he's actually really good in there. I think he's decent. These guys are going to be support. Feroz is good as a Trequartista in theory. What does everybody else think? Attack, yeah. Well, Chizzy, not all out attack because all out attack is overload, and we're not doing overload. NJ says poacher. I mean, so the thing is that Astudillo is quite a good all-round forward. He has got a lot of good attributes, and I worry that if you just set him as a poacher, he doesn't use a lot of the good attributes that he's got. Complete forward is definitely asking too much of him, no question. But just that little line that said he transcends tactical instructions. I mean, he does, doesn't he? He sort of does. Yeah, maybe. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, this is it. Right. Okay. Team. What do we think? I think it looks okay. I don't really want Lee to be my ball-winning midfielder, but without Hadland, I mean Goddard, I think he can tackle, can't he? Well, he's got 9 for tackling, but he's got teamwork, work rate, bravery, aggression. Maybe I should play Goddard instead of Lee, because Lee, he can't really be a ball-winning midfielder because he can't tackle. He's got the magic 6 for tackling. But he's not really got like bravery. He's not really got the things I need. I'm going to take Lee out for Goddard to be a ball-winning midfielder. Set pieces I need because Lee's not playing. Take these 2 off. We need just to get Astudillo on free kicks and Ferraz on corners. Okay. Okay. Come on. This is such an important game. Need to just get into the headspace. Oh yeah, they've got Heron up front. God, I remember playing them the first time. It feels like forever ago that we played them the first time. God dear. Yeah, okay. Right. Pep on the opposition instructions. Assertive. Right. Go out there. Or passionate. Give the fans the money's worth. Adam Dugan looks stressed. What a surprise. There's no pressure on you today. There we go. Okay, calm. I completely believe you've got what it takes. Damn, that didn't work. Maybe I should just do pressures off. Hang on a minute. You just go defenders. Calm. No pressure. Calm. No pressure. There we go. Fixed it mostly. Okay, we're gonna go attacking. You're going to go attacking. I really should listen to the Gaff because he's been right about literally everything so far. But one more time, Gaff. I'm going to do the opposite of what you say. Right, I'm going to go to the facilities, guys. Look after the team for me. Oh, no, I didn't do my wingers. Oh, I hate having to remember that every time. I didn't tell my wingers to mark. Player instructions, Tom's instructions, marking. Right back, Vickers, marking, man specific. Left back. Okay, confirm. Let's hope they don't score in the first minute from one of their fullbacks. Okay, look after the team for me, guys. I'll be back in just 1 minute after a full 20-second hand wash. Come on, Astudillo. I can't stop looking. Hang on a minute. Vickers box it. Where is he? Oh, that was a good swinging cross in. Good start. Okay, look after the team for me, guys. Okay. Oh, still 0-0. Damn. I didn't get my toilet goal. How have we been doing? Oh, not good. So they've had the only chance so far. Oh, let me just get my... Oh, no, I've messed up my headphones. Got it all tangled. God, I step away for 5 seconds. All right, okay. So that's Goddard in the book. How have we been doing? How's it been going? Not good. Oh dear. Oh, I actually just ran. I need to see. Oh my God, Molnar. I need to see this game. I didn't want to miss a second of it. Come on, Craigie. Yeah, take him out. Go on, Toms. Get down there. No, don't get. What are you doing? Get in the box. Astudillo. Oh, Astudillo. I take it all back. Did you see that little back heel from Astudillo? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, Luke says the crowd noise on its own is quite soothing. See, with full house at the Dog and Duck, this is a massive top of the table clash. Oh, get there! Oh, Molnar nearly got there. Molnar nearly made it. Molnar's there again. Oh no, disaster. Good clearance. That's fine. That was a good clearance. Okay, it looks. I mean, we're having all of the possession, but they've had one clear-cut chance. So it looks like we're lucky to still be level. That's okay, that's over. Oh. If it hadn't been against Fleet Town, I was going to get myself a gin on the way back. But I decided against it because I want to have a clear head for the rest of the game. Goddard, you can't lose it there. You can't lose it there. It's too dangerous, especially with Dugan around. Dugan's just completely fudged that. I hope you saw that, Gaff. Just giving the ball. Just get rid of it. We're all over them down here. We're all over them in the possession stakes. Tim says they're playing it around quite a bit in front of the defence. Yeah, and with with Goddard on a yellow, he's just ripe. He's my ball-winning midfielder. He's ripe for a sending off, isn't he? Wild. A draw wouldn't be a terrible result here. I don't really want a draw, but just, you know, not losing to Fleet is crucial. Well, obviously, I mean, we've gone attacking. We're obviously going for a win. Go on, Astudillo. Oh, he's got clear. Oh, he's had to come inside, but Ferros is there. Oh, Craig Ferros, what a finish. What a finish, Craig Ferros. What a strike. Have you ever seen anything like that since the last time Steve Jaggs scored? What a finish, Ferros. Astudillo gets an assist. He's off the mark for assists. Look at this. I thought Astudillo should have gone for goal, but just lays it off for Ferros. Keeper, no chance. What a finish. And counter. Oh, yes. Striker, says Birchie. Yeah, exactly. What a finish. Now, team talk. Am I happy with their performance so far? Because not really. I sort of feel like assertively saying don't get complacent, because that can really motivate your players for a second half. I'm going for it. Just Gilps. It's okay, Gilps. That's okay. You can improve. I have faith in you. There we go. He's got it. He's got it. Okay. I'm gonna just since Tim said they were playing it around in front of us, I'm just gonna change Steve Jaggs. Still a playmaker, deep lying playmaker now. And I might change Ferrers from no. Okay, we'll just leave that for the time being. Maybe put time wasting up a little bit, just a little bit. There, about that. Okay. It's a good start. It's a good start. Don't mess it up. It's pretty much my only instruction. Hodgkins, yeah, get him in the book. Yes. We need it. What I need is for the whole game to just fall apart for Fleet, the way that it fell apart for us in the last game. We're due. The other team just collapsing under the weight of their own expectations. Here we go, Steve Jaggs. Oh, has he found Toms? He has found Toms. Toms has boxed it. Oh, good defending. Good defending. Molnar's missed it. Heron's in. Well, he's very wide. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Their strikers seem to just be shooting from all over the place, which works for me. Oh, dear. We've literally only had one shot, and they've had 7. I mean, they can have 7 shots if they're going to have shots like that. They can take those all day. Basie, don't even think about it. That's it. Just give it to Jaggs. Goddard, my goodness. Gets caught on the ball too much. Oh, that's a good ball, though. Vickers might get there. What a clearance. Overhead click clearance. Goddard's injured and on a booking. Oh, he's got to come off. I thought I would have the option of leaving him in, but I haven't. Marty will have to go in there. Can Jaggs tackle? He must be able to. He's Phil Jackie Elka's brother. Yeah. We're going to change Lee and Jaggs. Actually, no, we'll leave Lee on the left because he's a lefty. We'll just change him to deep line playmaker. Jaggs, ball winning midfielder. There we go. There we go. A little bit more. I mean, Goddard's a better tackler than Lee. I've just done that. I literally just did it. Lee can't tackle, but I think in general he's probably better than Goddard. Oh, here you go. Astudio, box it. Toms heads it home. It's 2. It's 2. 2 assists for Rodrigo Astudio. Oh yes, Fraser Toms. Ground control to Fraser Toms. We've really taken the lead. Well, we already had the lead, but we've extended the lead. Fraser Toms, what a header! Their keeper is awful. Maybe I should set everybody on to shoot. I'm gonna. Now that we're 2-0 up, I feel a little bit more comfortable. Astudio, let's just shoot. Just have some shots. I've got a good feeling. I just feel like Astudio could score an absolute wonder goal. Daniel away. Lee challenges, but from the wrong side. He's never going to get there. Daniel's done brilliantly. Oh, ref, that wasn't a foul. Come on. See, this is the sort of game that we'd be on the receiving end of. We've had 2 shots on target. They've both gone in. Their keeper probably should have saved both of them. I mean, the first one, the Craig Ferrell's one, was very close to him. The header is a little bit more difficult because it's so, you'd kind of hope that your headerer would score from there. But the Ferrell's one, he definitely shouldn't have been able to score that. Right, come on, Ferrells. That's a foul, ref. Another foul. Go on, Jaggs. Yes, take him out, Jaggs. Yes, over the top for Astudio. Can he use all of his pace? He's taking his man out. Astudio, oh, just wide. Just wide, and they've got a man that's got to go off injured after that brilliant challenge from Steve Jaggs. Come on, it's happening. It's happening. We just need to keep them at bay. We've been better on counter. As usual, the gaff was right. I'm going to just do whatever gaff says from now on. He's been right every single time so far. So we do look a lot better with counter. Birchie genuinely had his head in his hands. Yeah. Well, he wants his goal. It's a virtuoso performance from Astudio. Both assists. Superb as well. I mean, the first assist was kind of just a layoff, but when he got the ball, and a lot of strikers like Lewis Powell, our erstwhile young centre forward, he wouldn't have laid that off for Ferrers. He would have tried to run all the way through on goal and just smash the shot miles wide. We all know it. Referee, this is unbelievable. Just absolutely wiping us out. That's 4 bookings for them now. Oh no, 3 bookings and 1 was Goddard. Still though, they're a disgrace, Fleet Town. Astudillo's not going to get that. Oh, Dugan, that's a good tackle, Dugan. I'll give you that. Go on, Astudillo. Oh, yeah, I've got him on long shots. I've got him on... Maybe I shouldn't have him on long shots. I just feel like there's a chance that he might hit an absolute raker. Molnar's done brilliantly. Oh, Ferroz, if only you could have got to that. Oh, my goodness. These, honestly... Oh, just, I don't know. I think the fouls that we get given against us and the bookings that we get, some of them are so unfair. They're so unwarranted. Okay, this is good. This is good. Yeah, spread it around. Tom's finds someone. Oh, he's found Astudillo, wrong side. Oh, just cleared away. Astudillo's getting closer. He's getting closer. Vickers is knackered and on a booking. I think he's ripe to come off next. I'm not sure how I'm going to change it. We'll figure it out. Oh, Ferroz. Oh, good header away, but Lee's there. Go wide. Good stuff. Ferroz has found Toms. Oh, Toms was offside. Oh, Toms is just offside. Right, we're going to make another change because Vickers is on 57%. Ferroz can go right. Toms can come centre. And Farrell can go left. Toms, though, is absolutely not that man, but he can go. There we go. This is the way forward. Superb. Oh, good. The diving header clearances on this, just superb. I really, genuinely love them. Even if the other team do it, I don't mind. I just love to see it. This is dangerous. Oh, that's okay now. They're just shooting from miles out. Chizzy, the Argentine maverick, is already thinking about jagerbombs and Rafferty's after the game. Honestly, if we win this game 2-0, I'll take the whole squad and everybody in the chat and everybody that's watching. We're all off to Rafferty's for jagerbombs. First round's on me. Dempsey away. Farrell, oh, he's handballed that down brilliantly. Farrell's put Astudillo through. My counter-attack from free kicks has worked perfectly. Oh, but it's going to be a corner. Brilliant counter-attack. That's a brilliant counter-attack. That's exactly what I've told them to do from free kicks and corners. Put my attacking midfielders in the wall, leave Astudillo up front so that if it breaks like that, we can just smash it to him. Astudillo flicks on. Oh, Farrell's at the back post. Can't make anything out of it. It's unlucky though. It's good. It's really, really good this second half. Graham, is that not a pen? Oh, how was that not a pen? That so close to the edge. I want to see where he puts this down. Oh, look at that. So close. Ferrell's into the box. It's loose. It's in. It's an own goal. Oh, I thought it was Astudillo's first goal for the club. I think it looked because his name is showing up. Him and Dugan, they must have made it happen. It's an own goal. We're definitely winning this game. Let's see who it hits. It's Dugan in there. Astudillo. It's Astudillo. Superb. 2 rounds of Jaeger bombs on me for everyone. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Steve Jaggs is tired. I haven't really got anyone to come on for him. I might let the fans applaud Astudillo. We'll take him off. He's been saying that he's been feeling a bit jaded, so we'll let him come off just for the last 2 minutes so that he can get a warm round of applause from all the ultras in the stands. What a win. What a win. Astudillo has inspired his team to a massive result. Passionate. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Everybody's delighted except for McGreevy, but he was only on the pitch for about 8 seconds. That is a huge win. Definitely takes us top of the league. Just by a point from Fleet. But crucially, we're now 5 points ahead of Burnham in third, with 5 points inside the promotion places. Can't ask for much more than that. Yep, everybody aboard the Jaeger train. Alex, you don't need to worry about what a Jaeger bomb is. Well, your dad will tell you in about 7 years. You'll find out all about them in good time. For you, it's I don't know what do 11-year-olds drink. Sunny Delight? Do you still drink that? I don't know. I used to like apple ties. You should ask your dad to get you an apple ties or an Orangina. Ask him to get you an Orangina. It's only a dead leg for Goddard. Astudio man of the match. 1,570 ultras in attendance. What a win, everybody. What an absolutely phenomenal win. It's a shame we've lost Goddard. And Astudio's... he spends 6 of the 7 days after a game just smoking cigars and drinking cognac. But when it comes to game time, he's on it every time. Every single time. I think Steve Jaggs did quite well in the ball-winning midfielder role. So he might well be about to be given another chance. Hadler, but Hadland is back. Well, I might just go. We'll go deep line playmaker, ball-winning midfielder, defend. We'll try. Lee is one of our best performers. He's one of our most productive players from free kicks and things. So Lee's okay in there. Chris, 3-0 we won. 3-0. 3-0. Oh, Birchie, Rodrigo, 2 songs on the karaoke after that game. 100% we're going to karaoke. Karaoke is one of my favourite things. We're all going. All of us together. Oh, amazing. I'm so happy about that. So yeah, Chris, we won 3-0. Astudio got 2 assists. And then he nearly scored the 3rd, but it ended up being an own goal because it was just a big goalmouth scramble. Brilliant win it was. Absolutely brilliant. Chuckleberry, shake the bottle, wake the taste. Exactly. That's going to be what goes on Astudio's headstone in about 6 months when he's completely spent from playing for us. Tuerno. Oh, you missed all the goals. Tuerno will replay all the goals. As soon as it's finished processing, we'll replay. And Chris, you missed the goals as well. We'll replay the goals. I think we could all bear to watch them again, couldn't we, guys? Absolutely, I'm sure of it. Here we go. Here we go. Goals. Get ready for this. Oh, Luke, fleet capsized. Nice. A battleships joke. I'm a big fan of that. Here we go, guys. Here we go. We're in. All the way from Gilps, the first one. Astudio. Look at this little cutback is brilliant. And Ferroz he spots that the goalkeeper can't jump, can't catch, can't do anything. Handling one. Just flicks it past him. No problem. I actually think we only had 2 shots on target and we won 3-0. This is the second one. Boom. Astudio finds Toms at the back post with the free kick. Beautiful. Absolutely brilliant. You can't say... Well, I mean, what more can you say? Phenomenal all round. And then this is the last one. I thought it was a corner. Astudio was in there, but it ended up coming off Ormerod for an own goal. So Astudio could have two assists and a goal in that game. He's unlucky. Oh, excuse me. Unlucky not to be awarded that last goal, but there you go. Check that out. Absolutely stunning. Oh, Andy Peaks wants a backroom advice meeting. Bring some whiskey, Andy. Yeah. Individual training, fine. Yeah. Do some scouting. Yeah. Whatever, fine. Well, that was just so much better. I mean, we also changed the set pieces to took everybody off man marking, and I didn't see the beginning because I was off in the fridge in the facilities. But it didn't seem like they were bothering us from set pieces. It seemed like they were just playing the ball around in front of us. So maybe counter should just be our default way of playing, unless we're playing somebody in like the bottom 4. Because we always seem to do a little bit better on counter. Then again, I'm saying that like 9 games in a row we won all of them on control. So who knows? Tuerno, total football, exactly. Ajax Rushden. Johan Cruyff would be proud. I think it's the 4th anniversary of his death today. So yeah, appropriate. He would be proud. No doubt. No question. And Astudio, what a signing. Ooh, I've got a Twitch notification. I've completed an achievement. Thank you very much. I don't know what it is. I'm just going to quickly shout out myself. I hate doing this because I hate people who are like, hey guys, please like, share and subscribe. But I'm only 5 followers away from being an affiliate on Twitch, which will hopefully allow me to start making a tiny bit of money from my Twitch streams. So if you haven't followed me yet, not subscribe, I'm not asking you for any money, just give me a little follow, click that little follow, get me up to 50, and then I might just be able to get Twitch to just give me some money. Who knows what might happen. So if you haven't followed, please do. And if you know anybody that's on Twitch and they don't really use their account, just get them to follow me. That works as well. Everyone except your friend is a winner. And who cares about them, really? Alex, you do care about all your friends. Always care about all your friends. Look after them. Because one day you might need them to follow you on Twitch. If you're not nice to them, where will you be then? Diego Maradona makes professional debut. He scored twice. My goodness, what a signing, Diego Maradona. Was there ever any doubt that he was going to score 2 on his debut? So jealous. Okay, yeah, the defenders that you suggested are terrible. Coleraine have offered a contract to James Gilpin. Oh, he wants £190 a week. What do we think, chat? It's a lot of money for a player that I don't really like very much. I'm sure I surely can't break the bank to sign Gilps, like to re-sign Gilps. Let me know what you think in the chat. I'm going to go and have a quick look for a new goalkeeper. I wouldn't be losing until the end of the season anyway, presumably. He is actually on a contract, isn't he? Yeah, he's on a part-time £30 a week contract until the end of the season. So Coleraine are just doing and nicking him at the end of his contract bid. Ooh, Scott Cowie. Very highly rated defensive midfielder. Though I'm not really sure he's actually any good. So now we'll leave it. Luke says no. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to break the bank to re-sign Gilps, but he is, I'm sorry to say, my best goalkeeper, which is a pretty desperate state of affairs. Maybe I should have used the Astudillo money to sign a goal. No, you know what? Let's not focus on things like that. Let's not focus on things like that. James Baird, Tobago United. Now he is quite good, but I'm not going to be able to sign him unless I can get my little trick to work, which is after promotion we'll give you 10 grand for him. It can work as long as they accept, because he actually looks fairly decent all round. Quite eccentric, but you know, you can't have everything. Damien Beckford-Quayle. Okay, well that scout report was done when we didn't have any goalkeepers. So when we had literally no goalkeepers, he was still only rated at 3.5 stars. So I don't think he's likely to. His rating is not likely to have gone up. But he does have 6 caps for St Kitts and Nevis, which is always an important statistic for me. How many international caps have you got? Who's good at one-on-ones? Not many people are. Birchie, Johnny Lunder's already gone. I tried to get him. Where is he? Oh no, must be without him. Barnett. I tried to get him pre-season. Already gone. Good suggestion though. Keep them coming. BMOS says be better available next season. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't think I'm likely to find like a really good replacement for him right now. I wouldn't have thought so. Chris Knowles, one-on-ones, reflexes, handling, eccentricity. He's actually not that bad. Oh, I want slightly too much money, but we can probably... there we go. Maybe we'll just take him. We can. I mean, he's coming in on a non-contract, so we can always just... if he's rubbish. There we go. That's just to protect. That's just to protect us. Oh, yeah, he's terrible. That's okay, reserves. No problem. I'm not worried. Fairly loyal, important, especially when I release him on a free transfer in 3 weeks. He'll beg me to stay, and I'll say, Chris, I'm sorry. It's too late. It's too late for us. Okay, how long have we been going for? God, I feel like I've been in here forever. 2.5 hours. It's another solid stream. I think we've definitely got time for one more. I'm tempted to leave it after that 3-0 win, because it was such a good win. Oh my God, look at how bad Beckford Quayley's supposed to be. Oh, I'll try. I want to loan him. Oh, I can't because he's already there. That's frustrating. Oh, they've accepted that bid. Oh no, he wants too much. Yeah, forget it. That's okay. Yeah, BMOS is absolutely spot on right in the chat. There will be better players available next season, assuming that we get promoted, which of course we will. Twerno says one more. Destroying Angel, always time for one more. Yeah. I'm tempted. After a solid win, it's nice to leave everything on a high note, but nah. Twerno's actually here now. Yeah, okay, we'll play one more game for you, Twerno. No probs. We can do that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, looking good, feeling good. Who have we got next? I have to try and see who we've got next. Sorry about all the processing, everybody. The processing's a little bit frustrating. But, you know, I've turned all the leagues on like an idiot. So what can you do? BMOS, how's things in Valencia, mate? Fine, mate. Thank you. Fine, yeah. It's fine. It's actually... My suspicion is that Valencia will come off... Well, not just Valencia, but I think Valencia will be one of the places that comes off lockdown before the rest of Spain. Because I haven't seen statistics for Valencia specifically, but the vast majority of the cases in Spain are in Madrid. The outbreak is really bad in Madrid, but it's not that bad elsewhere. Madrid's got more than half the cases and more than half the deaths. So things are really bad over there. But here, the mood is pretty calm. We've got a little, like a sort of greengrocer supermarket downstairs that's always fully stocked with fresh fruit and veg, and just all the shelves are all full. When you go out to get shopping, people are a bit nervous and a bit jittery because people don't want to spend time around other people. Everybody's been taking it really seriously since the beginning. You know, the moment that the sort of lockdown, it wasn't even a lockdown, it was just suggested that people should not go out, and everybody just did it immediately. In stark contrast to the UK, where for some reason sort of bravado and defiance and just going to the pub even though you've been told not to seems to be the prevailing action of a lot of people. But no, people here, you know, the government said you should probably only go out if it's essential, and people went, okay. And everyone just stayed at home. So it's generally quite calm. I mean, like I said, everybody's out on the balconies every night at 8 o'clock, doing a big round of applause for, we've got Hayes. Yeah, 8 o'clock every night, everyone does a big round of applause on the balconies for all the healthcare workers. It's really great. It's quite spectacular. And then everybody lights their mobile phone torches and waves them out of the windows. I think it's 9 or 10, as like a memorial to the people that have passed away. Generally the way that people behave here is much more like the way you want people to behave. Just people are much more sort of community oriented and socially aware, and just generally quite thoughtful and selfless. Whereas from what I've heard from everybody I know in the UK, and my friends and my family that I've spoken to on the phone over the last week, it seems like the prevailing attitude in the UK is quite selfish. People like panic buying to the point where everybody I've spoken to, not just in down south, but in Edinburgh, in Glasgow, in the Midlands, everybody says they can't get toilet roll or pasta in their local shops. And I just like, why are people behaving so selfishly? But we don't need to get into why. I've got my opinions, but yeah, over here I've got to say it's generally fine. It's generally fine. I mean, but I don't. I mean, they announced very early on that businesses had to close and that they would have packages to help them survive. So Tam and I went out about just nearly 2 weeks ago. I think it was a Wednesday. It was 2 weeks ago tomorrow. We tried to go to a local bar and there was nobody in there, and the lady was cleaning up and she said, "We're just closing because there's nobody coming by." And that was the last time we tried to go to a bar or a restaurant or a pub, because everywhere's just shut. They've just shut straight down. But yeah, I've got to say I'd rather be here than in the UK for sure, based on the reactions that I've seen. Anyway, enough of all of that. It's all a bit sad, isn't it? All of the stuff that's going on. Some of the responses have been really irresponsible. I saw that the Wetherspoons boss today, said that they just aren't paying their staff. And the Sports Direct guy, I'm not going to use their real names because they don't deserve them to be used. The Sports Direct guy's keeping all of his shops open, just making everybody stay and work, even though they've been ordered to close. Some people make me sick. And they all voted for a particular political, one way in a particular referendum, didn't they? What a surprise. Max, embarrassing how some people have behaved here. Good stuff going on locally. Bigger picture is said. Yeah, I think that's the thing actually. Is that, I mean, from over here, I speak to my friends and family on the phone. I've spoken to a lot of people, and they all say that, in general, everything seems to be okay. But there's just been a lot of like weird, irresponsible behaviour. People still going out for picnics, and Stereophonics are still playing all their gigs, and people are still planning on going to them. It's just like, what are you thinking? Just listen to the advice of people that are trying to help you not catch a really terrible, like a really nasty. Because the thing is, even if you don't think you're going to die from it, which the majority of people obviously won't, who wants it? Why would you even risk it? I mean, it sounds horrible. When you get really bad flu, it wipes you out for 2 weeks. Who wants to feel like that for 2 weeks? I can't believe people are like, "Oh, it's just a bit of flu." You don't know what flu is then, do you? You can't possibly know what flu is. Right, anyway, back to the football. We're keeping faith with the team that's just smashed Fleet, I think. I think we've got to keep doing it, whether we are going to switch to counter as our default, I've decided. That's going to be the way it goes. For tomorrow's stream, I'll try and dig out my old Brentford shirt. It's in there somewhere. It's a Brentford shirt from about, I don't know what season, must be about 1994, 95. It's a brilliant old shirt. Sponsored by Ericsson, not Christian Ericsson, the old mobile phone lot. Brilliant shirt it is. And I'll definitely put Astudio's picture in, and I'll tweet. Maybe I'll tweet it. It'll definitely be there for the stream. Oh no, I'll save it for the stream. I won't tweet it. I'll save it for the stream. Everybody who joins me tomorrow can have the full glory of Astudio's profile picture. It's going to be brilliant. I'm looking forward to it a lot. I can't believe that open shirt photo. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, boys and ladies, we've got men and women here today, boys and girls, men and ladies and men. I can't believe it. Oh no, Lincoln United have taken Fraser Toms. I offered him a new deal. He's obviously not taken it. Fraser, what a turncoat! Can you believe that? Well, Shane Farrell, it's your time to shine. Maybe I've got somebody in my youth team that's good. Who can play left wing? Anyone? Sam Bullymore. He sounds like my kind of player. Doesn't look like my kind of player though. I mean, he's rubbish, so in a way he kind of fits the bill perfectly. Yeah, I am seriously short on left wingers. I know that Owen Powderly can play left wing, so I might have to bring him up. That might have to be my play. Okay, yeah, we'll bring him up. His attributes wise, Owen Powderly's quite good. I put him on the transfer list though because he was annoying me. I'll take him off. Seems a bit unfair now. There we go. There you go, Owen. Friends again. I know. Tom's is just such a... He just scored that goal. Maybe he thinks it's not going to get any better than that. He just scored a spectacular header, and he's just decided to just bin it off. Don't know what he's thinking, quite honestly. God, I could really do with Koroma not being injured. It's starting to get on my nerves a lot that he's injured so often. Powderly can go on the bench. Then we're actually, bench-wise, we're going to be in reasonably good shape. I might let Thander just go and calm down, and I'll put Lee Wright, the guy that we signed, one of the league's most proficient tacklers. Pop him in. Yeah, we're doing okay. I think we're all right. I think we're okay. Right, here we go. So we're going away to AFC Hayes. Now, early in the season, AFC Hayes were one of the teams to beat. They were one of the best teams in the league. And they have pretty much plummeted ever since then. 14th in the table now. Just really, it's not going too well for them. What's their goal difference? Just -2. So they are, well, their goal difference, considering how far down the table they are, their goal difference isn't that bad. So they're still going to be quite dangerous. Let's have a very quick look and see if any of their players are actually any good or are playing well. No, their best player has got a 6.98. He is their top scorer and their top assister, or joint top assister. That's okay. So we'll just have to keep an eye on him. And by keep an eye on, I'm just going to hope that everything's fine. This is clearly the team to play. Tim, he's moved to Lincoln. I think this is a lot about the man. I've never been to Lincoln, so I couldn't possibly say. No comment. He's not even moved to the best team in Lincoln. That says it all. Right. Oh, they're playing a slightly more adventurous formation, or less adventurous. But this Dunphy, someone's going to have to give him a good kick in. They're playing 3 in midfield though with that attacking midfielder, so we'll have to keep an eye on them. Player instructions. Here we go again. Mark the right back, please. Mark their left back, please. Dale Sedgemore. Right, here we go. Yep. It's the only team talk you need. If we play our game, we'll win. You're all very capable of that. It's all you need. Okay. 100% of the possession so far. Oh, Farrell's got down the line. Oh, he's quite limited, Farrell, but he is quick. It's the one thing he's got. I think he's got 12 for acceleration and pace, which around here is a lot. Oh my God, Molnar. Don't mess it up, Molnar. Oh, Molnar. Molnar. Just the composure, the poise, the grace of Molnar just glides around at the back. What a ball from Farrell to Vickers. Vickers is in. Oh, Vickers hits the crossbar. I honestly think that if Dylan Vickers could shoot, he'd be our top scorer. What a chance. What a ball from Farrell as well. Who needs Fraser Toms? You go to Lincoln. Don't even need you. That was such a good ball. Phenomenal ball. Great run. It's exactly what I want my wingers to do. I mean, Farrell cut inside, which isn't really strictly what I've told them to do, but, you know, having my winger down here, getting wrong side of the fullback, making that kind of run. Phenomenal. Farrell's down the line again. He's boxed it. Oh, Astudillo off the crossbar now. Oh, Astudillo's... Oh, he's offside. My God. How are we not leading in this game? 2 chances. Cannon back off the crossbar. Astudillo's offside. I mean, he was in an offside position. I thought it came off a defender, though. Oh, yeah, he's offside. It came off the goalkeeper, but he was miles off. Oh, yeah, the bars are still rattling, says Destroying Angel. They sure are. It's still vibrating. I'm surprised it's still in one piece. What a brilliant start. We've been completely caught out by that free kick, though. Oh, Gilps makes a brilliant save. Phenomenal hit from distance. Gilps has made a good save there. Very impressive. That's why the likes of Coleraine are after him. Rimmel Daniel just scuffs it away. Oh, Hayes off the ass. Okay, edge of the box. That's fine. That's fine. They've only really had a chance. They've not even had a half chance. Basie using all of his trickery. Vickers, give it to Astudillo. God, Vickers is... he's a frustrating player, Vickers. He's very frustrating. Play him in! Oh, play Astudillo in. Vickers is frustrating because He always seems to choose slightly the wrong option, and his shooting isn't very good. Astudio in. Oh, somebody should get on the end of that. That was a good free kick. Oh, Starbury. Welcome to the chat. I think this, unless that's you, Luke, with a different username. Starbury, welcome to the chat. And you're right, 2 shots off target is a very, very harsh stat. It's a good thing that the game isn't won or lost based on and off target shot statistics. Otherwise, I'd be gutted. We have made 2 clear-cut chances. I think for me, clear-cut chances is one of the most important stats on this whole table, because, you know, if you're making good chances, then you're doing all the right things. And if the other team is making too many chances, then you know there's something wrong. Oh, that's a good ball over the top from Daniel. Oh, that keeper could have got sent off there. There's in the little bar at the bottom. Oh no, that's a good tackle. He's in. Don't foul. Oh, Dugan, you fucking donkey. Oh my God. Come on, Gilps. My God. I know I said I'd forgiven Dugan. What actually happened was he had one good game. And then he's just been back to his old self ever since. You know what, actually? He's off. He'll never recover from that. He hasn't got the mentals. Lee Wright's on. Come on, guys. This is just so undeserved. Oh, Astudio heads just wide. I can't believe it. So undeserved. Yeah, Chris Donahue in the chat. That was clusterfuck defending from Dugan as standard. That's his bread and butter. He's just a bomb scare. He's a landmine. He's a walking landmine. He can't be trusted to do anything right. He occasionally does do things right, but you can't trust him most of the time. He's not like Molnar. Like Molnar, you expect him to do well. If he makes mistakes, you know, everybody makes mistakes, but you expect him most of the time to win headers, win tackles, get blocks in, win interceptions, and he does. Dugan, you can never believe that. Like Molnar there, you never know that Dugan's going to do it. You're just praying. And that's not really what I want from one of my fullbacks. Farrell's doing well. Oh, Vickers at the back post! Come on, that's the equaliser. Fantastic from Farrell. He has really stepped up since Fraser Toms abandoned us, knifed us right in the back. Farrell pulls it out, throws it at Toms, gets him right in the neck, gets down the line after he's finished doing that. Brilliant cross into the back post. Vickers peels off, manages to not fluff his lines like he normally does. We're back in it. Great little goal. Farrell's been excellent. Superb. Come on. We definitely deserve to be ahead. It does say they've made 2 clear-cut chances, which I don't remember. I mean, a penalty counts as a clear-cut chance, which is obviously stupid. Okay, I'm not gonna say that they haven't met my expectations. I'm gonna say, you're performing well out there. Keep it up, and the result will come, because that feels like the fairest thing to say. Oh, you've got to be joking. What's wrong with all of you guys? What's happened? Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. Well, we'll just change it then. Just try and redress the balance. Pressure's off usually turns most of them around. I can't believe that team talk response. There we go. Damage limitation. I can't. I've done both my wingers have switched off. What a disaster! I can't believe the reaction to that team talk. What are they all doing? They have been playing well. They made 2 brilliant. We've made like 3 or 4 brilliant chances. 4 clear-cut chances we've had, and they've scored a penalty because Dugan is a moron. I don't really see how that team talk would switch them all off. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ah, that is awful. That is awful. Frustrating. Lots of things are frustrating, but It's 1-1. That's okay. 1-1's okay. If we were still behind, I would be incredibly annoyed. But 1-1 is all right. Come on, Basie. Jags, good ball. Vickers has made a superb run. Astudillo, can he find Farrell? What a great ball from Astudillo. Cross it, Farrell. Oh, it's come off the defender. Astudillo, brilliant vision. Superb. Farrell is having an absolute field day down the left. Astudillo's on a 6.1, which is really harsh. And how's he on a 6.1? Come on, Ferrells, get that to Molnar. Oh, Molnar was there, nearly got there. Ferrells is going to make it to that. Come on, Craigie. Oh, that's good, that's good. Take the throw in, that's fine. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. It's another game where we're better, and you've like I always say, you've got to focus on better. Farrell, yes, Farrell's loving it. He's my new favourite player. Vickers comes inside, that's good. Yeah, leave him for dead. Farrell's going to be through on goal here. Farrell shoots. Oh, great save. He's got there again though. Oh, good clearance. Farrell, where's he come from? Shane Farrell. I've played him a few times. He's never looked this good. Get that. Oh, no, he's missed the tackle there. At least he's gone for one. I think that's Hughes. Or what's his name? Right. Rimmel Daniel's always good for a foul as well. Astudillo on a 6. I don't understand it. I don't see what he's done wrong. Maybe it's just that he hasn't done anything, but he hasn't really had the ball. That was a brilliant through ball for Farrell. He nearly got an assist. Astudillo is always going to play, isn't he? Oh, Jags is injured. Oh, man, we are cursed. We'll leave Jags on just for a minute. That's okay, that's over. Wright's put him off. I feel like Wright and Molnar could be my centre-back pairing. That could be the centre-back pairing I've been looking for. That's okay if Gilps gets there. Oh, that's okay. He's not fluffed it. Yeah, that's good. Go to Basie. That's an absolutely appalling pass. I was about to say how much I like Basie, but he's just let me down massively there. That's okay as well. I mean, they're having shots. They've had 8 shots, but they're all from miles out. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about them scoring from open play. I think they could score from a free kick or a corner because we always let goals in from there. But in open play, it's us. We're the ones that look likely. Oh, there was a ball on there, Jags. Didn't see it. Just a ball over the top. This is good play, though. Keep the ball, knock it around. Look at the movement. Vickers, square it, Vickers, please. Astudillo! Astudillo scores! Rodrigo Astudillo gets his first goal for AFC Rushden. What a finish. What a move. Brilliant team football. Maybe I should have them on short passing rather than direct. But what a goal. It is like watching Livingston. I know I keep talking about Livingston, but they're the first team I could think of that play in yellow and black. What a goal. I'm trying not to swear for you, Alex. What a goal. What a brilliant team move. Astudillo's 6 becomes a 7.2 in seconds. Oh, that's dangerous. What a great header, Basie. Cigars are coming out. Cigars are coming out. That's a terrible corner. Come on. This is much better. This is a good. We're in a really good position now. We've just clawed our way back into it after that disappointment. Oh. Something a bit funny's happening. Right, what a great header away. Ferroz is into the tackle. Gilps, mate, that's a nice, comfortable save. Come on, we just need to hold it together now. They are starting to put some attacks together. Ah, Basie, don't foul there. Obviously gets his booking. Everybody gets booked. That's well wide. It's being a bit laggy now for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I've not done anything differently. Yeah, sorry, the game's being a bit laggy. Oh, Basie's put one over the top. Astudillo's in! Astudillo goes wide! Oh, good save, good save. Another great save. Basie keeps it brilliantly. Lee tries to find Farrell. He's handballed it, I think. Oh, no, it was a push. It was a push. Really unlucky. The game is being super laggy on me for some reason. Oh, it's okay. I don't know what's going on. My computer's absolutely, it's really, it's the wind, the fan is going mental. I don't know what's happening. Maybe something's happening in the background. Oh, it's stupid Adobe Creative Cloud. God damn it. I'm in my task manager trying to turn Creative Cloud off at the moment, chaps, so I'm sorry if the stream has gone a little bit wild. Creative Cloud is doing some sort of update in the background. I think it's knackering the performance. Oh my god, what is happening? Right, there we go. I think I fixed it. Okay, it's alright. It's still 2-1. We haven't missed too much. I've got it switched off, but Adobe Creative Cloud has got a background application running, and it's just tried to do a massive update, even though I've had it switched off. I thought I had it switched off. It's like a invisible background thing. Sorry. Stupid bloody thing. Right, okay, so Farrell has run his heart out, and now he's going to be my starting left winger. The game's still playing in the background, but it's okay. We've got it on super slow-mo. And Rimmel Daniels on 63%. I haven't really got anyone that can come on for him, though. Farrell's is offside. Jags, I'm going to take Jags off. Jags took that knock. Hadland can be a ball winner in there. It's okay, make a couple of subs. Last 10. Here we go, we should be back now. I just closed down that stupid Creative Cloud. Oh, Farrell's there! Oh, he scuffed it at the back post. Farrell has scuffed the chance to make it 3. Unlucky. Have you all been seeing that the game hasn't been working properly? Because no one said anything in the chat. But I think you've just been not saying anything because I've been telling you what's going on. Vickers has won a pen! Vickers has got into the box and won a pen. Astudio's on pens, I'm pretty sure. Yes, Astudio. Here we go. Clip the cigars. Get them in your mouths. Get ready to light them. Get ready to light them. Astudio, what a pen. What a pen. Right up into the top bin. Oh, yes. What a finish, Astudio. Unbelievable pen. Brilliant. Right up into the top corner. Ah, this is the angle you want. Here you go. Save this. Bosh, you're not saving that. You're not saving that. You're never saving them. Ah, yes. Tim, I would have loved it if he'd gone for a Panenka, but that'll do, won't it? Surely. That will do. That will do. Astudio, man of the match. But both my wingers played really well there. Vickers, 8.3 for Vickers. Farrell got a 7.4, which I don't think that's enough. Farrell was probably my favourite player there, but what a great win after that initial just appalling start from bloody Adam Dugan. Good win, boys. Well done. Let's cheer them all back up again after they seem to hate me at half-time. What a brilliant pen. Right up into the top corner. And we've extended our lead at the top. Oh, Fleet Town must have drawn. Oh, I didn't see their result. Yeah, whatever. Toms. Turncoat Toms. Stitched us up. What a brilliant couple of wins that is. Superb. That 3-0 win against Fleet Town. Oh, I'm going to take that to bed with me tonight. What a brilliant win that was. And then that comeback. When we hit the bar twice, and I couldn't believe it. And then when they scored that pen, I thought this is going to be another one, isn't it? It's going to be another one of those games where like 2 of my players have to come off injured, somebody gets himself sent off, or just all of it comes down. But no, the players on counter. There's 2 games we've played largely on counter, and 2 games where we've completely outplayed the other teams. I think counter is from now on the way to go. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely superb. All right, we'll have a quick look at the league table once we've finished processing. and then we'll call it a day because we're on our 3 hours. We've hit our 3-hour target. Oh gosh, what a day! What an incredible day of action. Okay, here we go. Where's Fleet? Oh yeah, Fleet. They drew 0-0. Drew 0-0 with North Greenwood, and that Fleet result, it goes from important to vital. Rimmel Daniels out for 2 weeks. That's okay. We've just put Powderly back up into the first team squad. That'll give him a few games. Astudillo, superb. Superb. Oh, don't we just love the fact that we've signed Astudillo? 2 goals in 3 games. 7.67 average rating from those two. He just does the business. That's the thing. He just does the business. You know, he might, over the course of the game, he might not be involved in all of our attacking moves and everything. You know, he obviously needs to go and spend a week in a jacuzzi after every game with a cigar or something else. But if you need someone to take a pen or a free kick, or if somebody's got an open goal, and then he's not going to scuff it wide. He's not going to scuff it wide like half my other players would. Fantastic. So we'll have a little final look at the league table for today. Look at that. AFC Rushden and Diamonds, glorious, top of the league, best goal difference in the league now. 3 points ahead of Fleet, 6 points ahead of Bedworth, which is that's more important. I mean, obviously we want to go up as champions, but 6 points separate us from third, which really puts us in a good position since we've got like 42 games to play. So yeah, we've still got a good 17 games to go. But with 25 games gone, your mighty Diamonds, top of the table, with a brand new South American Maverick, playing up front, driving his Ferrari around town, sipping on cognac, you know, stealing all the daughters of everybody in town. The new mayor of Wellingborough has arrived at the Dog and Duck, and he loves it, and we all love it. Brilliant stuff. Birchie got to go. Cheers, Birchie. Well, I think we're all going to go now. I think this is going to be the end of the stream for today. That is just a phenomenal result. We've got to stop it there. 2 brilliant wins in a row. We've been in for 3 hours. Or we get some revenge. We've got Slough next. We thrashed them last time, but then we get some revenge. Tomorrow's stream is going to see some serious revenge because the teams that we've lost to this season include Leighton, St Neots and Aylesbury. All 3 of those teams have beaten us this season. So after we've dispatched Slough, we're going to go over there and we're going to give all of them a good kick in. That's going to be tomorrow's stream. But as for today, thank you for being with us. Thank you for joining me. I will put Astudillo's picture in for tomorrow. Destroying Angel, thank you very much. Another fantastic afternoon of football. I wouldn't be able to do any of it without all of you guys. It's so much fun to do all of this with all of you. If I was just sitting here with no viewers doing this by myself, it would be a lot less fun. I'd still do it though because I've got nothing else to do. Anyway, brilliant day. These were our games today, weren't they? These 4. 3 wins and a loss. I think we've got to be, the Chertsey game was a disaster. It was just an all-round catastrophe. But other than that, we've done really well. Thank you for being with me today, guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Or I'll see you tomorrow for about the same time. It'll be about 2 o'clock my time, which is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon UK time. We'll try and stick to roughly that schedule, depending on my other work. I'll let you all know if anything changes. But otherwise,